What's up, everybody? Happy Friday! Let's go! Let's go, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. Don't forget to smash that like button for us. We're so happy to be joining you on the first FriYay of 2023. That's crazy to think that we're already in literally 2023. That fast like that. Let's see who's in here today. Why aren't the... Is it just me or the... Huh. Let's see. Oh my gosh, no, YouTube, what did you do? Okay, give me 1 second. Create a public or unlisted broadcaster show. What? It won't let me show the things, no. Okay, hold on, guys. Of course we're having issues. Of course we're having issues. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. That's
because
why.
it was
Yeah.
Huh. The people are still.
I hope it doesn't change everything else. Let me see. Okay. All right, let me see. Somebody comment something and let me see if I can get this to work. But real quick, just because there was a setting that was causing it so I can't pop up the chats. But real quickly, we're going to say hello. Oh. See if it's still popping up. Nothing, huh?
Maybe?
Let me see. Sorry, guys. Let me refresh this. Hopefully it doesn't mess things up. If it does, we'll come back on right now.
It's still good.
Okay, so how does that look? I mean, I think we're good. Yeah. All right, so real quick, I'm going to go down the line and say what's up to those who I wasn't able to pop up your chats. You'll see why. Jackie said, oh, let's go, everyone. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much, Jackie. I know you were on here earlier to spread that message. I appreciate you. Let's see. And then I think I might be able to pop up some of them. I know Mia said happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Mia. Let me see if I can pop that up. Yay. Perfect. Awesome. Yes. Let's see. Sophie. What's up, Sophie? Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. Amy said, excited for the giveaway. We're excited too. Yes, we're excited too. Happy Friday, Amy. How are we? We're doing good. Just trying to get all this stuff figured out. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but like almost every week, we're like either changing something or adding something, doing something to hopefully make the experience, better every time you guys are joining us. So yeah, this is something that, like right now with the whole intro, like even like I wasn't able to do our intro for the longest time with this particular program, and I figured it out now. So now we can do our intro. We have these new overlays, mainly because, to celebrate the new year, like I figured might as well kind of, get it to look a little bit more up to date, I guess, more updated. Amy said, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. We still have our banner. And then, oh man, I had some of the, I guess I probably should have put it right here, the whole love thing that I had. We have some Valentine's Day stuff up right now. As you can see, I just didn't put them up right, I guess. It's okay, it happens. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. We just wanted to come on and catch up with you guys and see how everybody's first week of the year is going, because I can't believe it. Like it's not only not only did New Year's pass, but it's also like January 6th already. Like January, like it's already going by fast. And that's, I don't know, I think like I can't even wrap my head around it still. Like I'm still kind of like, whoa, in the days of, let's see, Mia said, I watched Iron Man 1 and 2. Awesome.
Mia, yes. Can we ring the cowbell for that? Thank you for doing your homework, Mia. A plus to Mia. Yeah, Grace. That's what Grace is saying. Like, you're doing your homework. Yeah. So I know we have with you, we have a couple of people now that have expressed to us that they watched both the Iron Man 1 and 2. She's not here yet, but Dee, our Jurassic Chaos, also did her homework. Shout out to you guys.
And so, as you guys know, tonight we are going to be doing, and I'll show you guys this cool little overlay that I planned for it. But in a while, we're going to be talking a little bit about the movie club. So I'm going to scoot over a little bit more on the side. But yeah, we have this cool little, that's Iron Man 2. Hold on. There you go. So we're going to be doing Gio and Grace's movie club, or GNG's movie club, whatever you want to call it. And so we're going to be discussing Iron Man and Iron Man 2, which are the first two movies that came out besides The Incredible Hulk. And I decided to skip that one. I think Grace was kind of on the same boat, especially since they kind of really changed it up anyways. They changed up the character, they changed up the actor, they changed so much different things on that. But we're going to go into the detail. We're going to talk a little bit about that. We have some notes up here, and just overall, like sitting there and just kind of like conversing about it. You know, it's going to be fun. That's what we want. We want to be able to like have that discussion with you guys about it. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be a really, really good time talking about that. Our first night of the Gio and Grace movie club, which I'm happy that we thought of. Like, I'm happy that we're doing, because I think like this is like literally the first week of the year. And imagine, guys, by the end of the year, how much movies we're going to watch together. And on top of that, another thing that I was thinking, and I know Grace was kind of like, well, if we can make it work, was doing like viewing parties for like the major movies. So, excuse me. So you know how there's the Avengers, Age of Ultron, like those bigger movies, those like ones that were like a big deal.
Endgame and stuff.
Endgame, Infinity War, or any movie that was just like a really big deal, like even like the Spider-Mans are such a huge deal. We might be able to do like a viewing party. You know,
which Spider-Man do we own? We own one or two.
Into the Spider-Verse.
That's the only one.
That's the only one we own, Into the Spider-Verse.
Own the other ones?
No, we don't. And then real quick, because I know I'm kind of like, but I'll keep talking about that right now. But real quick, Mia said, I did my homework. Yay! John Vlogs, how are you, Gio and Grace? We're doing good, John Vlogs. Hope you're doing good tonight. Our Jurassic Chaos said, Happy FriYay, Gio and Grace. Happy Jurassic Chaos, another person who did their homework.
Thank you for doing your homework.
Yes. Let's see. Sophie said, I'm so excited for next month. I'll be going to Disneyland for the first time in 3 years. Wow, Sophie.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, we're excited for you. It's going to be a great time. You know, just soak it in. Especially if you don't know if you're going to go back anytime soon. Just enjoy it. Enjoy all the time that you have. Do your research so that way when you guys go, you can tell your family, like, hey, let's not waste our time doing this. Let's do this instead. You know, let's go over here instead of waiting for this. You know, like, I think the biggest thing about Disneyland is like the waiting. And then managing your time. So even like as new Magic Key holders, we're like going more often now. So now we're like getting a feel of what we like to do and how we like to time things out. We'll look at lines and we'll be like, you know what? It's not so worth it to do that. Let's do this instead. But also we understand that because we've been there before. Like when you don't go very often, you kind of want to do as much as you can. So just do your research. That way, when you guys go, you can be the one giving them like all the tips and tricks. Yes.
What are you looking forward to doing at Disneyland the most?
I know. Let us know. Is there something that you haven't done since you went last time that you're like, oh my gosh, I want to do? Or is there something new? Yeah. JJQ, what's up, JJQ? Thank you so much for joining us. Happy FriYay for JJQ. Thank you so much. Let's see here. John Vlog said, how was your day today? It was really, really good. Really, really, really good. So we can't complain because we ate sushi. So, I mean, anytime we get to eat sushi, that's a good day to
Hope you're doing well, John Vlogs.
Yeah, but we spent the day today watching Iron Man 1 and 2, catching up on that because we had been kind of a little bit busier earlier this week. And so we rewatched those movies because we've seen them before. So, but we had a good time. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. And then we just kind of relaxed. We, you know, got the kids something to eat. We got ourselves sushi. So it's been a nice day. Just winding down the week. Next week's going to be a lot busier for us. So we had even mentioned that there's a chance that we might not even go live next Friday. It's not for sure. I don't want to commit and say like, oh yeah, for sure we're not going to go live. It's a possibility, but it's mainly because Grace and I have been talking a lot about like giving each other like times where we're like, you know what, we need that break, or we need, because we still, you know, work jobs and, you know, we have the kids. Oh my God, what happened to the overlay? I did not realize that. There you go. Okay. So yeah, we still have our careers, our respective things that we do, our responsibilities. So when things like kick up a notch and get busier, like I like to kind of give you guys that heads up, because there's that chance that Friday might come around and we might just need that break. But it's not for sure. Just wanted to kind of touch base with you on that. But overall, it's been really fun because we're doing this whole thing with the movie club, which we got like mad good response on. Like I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm like super happy. I was like, man, I hope like, you know, it doesn't like, you're not gonna get everybody excited about certain things, but if you could get at least like 2 or 3 different people excited, it just makes things fun. Like that, you know, because when we started even thinking about the movie club thing, I didn't really think about it like this. I'm sure Grace did, but I wasn't thinking like, oh, have people follow along with us. I was just thinking like, we'll watch them and then we'll talk about them. But then like, of course, like, why wouldn't we want you guys to follow along? That doesn't make any sense. All right, let's see here. Let me see if I missed anything. Real quick down the line. John Block says, I love all Marvel movies, MCU, and Avengers. Yeah, so do we. That's why we decided to do this. It said Robert Downey Jr. is one of the best actors who Tony Stark, Iron Man, Marvel movie. Yeah, honestly, we love Iron Man. That's why we weren't really upset that we got the chance to start with Iron Man 1 and 2. Because
I love Iron Man.
Yeah, obviously, you know, Tony Stark, you know, Robert Downey Jr., like, he's a legend because of that role. What's up? Happy Friday. Ring the cowbell to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining
us. Yes, thank you so much. And Mia said, make sure you hit that like button, everyone. Let's get to 50 likes to have that giveaway. Yeah, that's the goal. Mia. We really want to hit 50 likes. We've done it before. We've done it before, even on these home live streams. We've done it before. So I think we believe in everybody. We're going to be on here for a little while. So we're hoping in that time that we can get to the 50 likes. Because the sooner we get to it, hopefully we can do that.
Likes right now.
Yeah, of course. And we're here to, more than anything, guys, we're here to have a good time.
Yeah.
So the giveaway will come. The giveaway will come. Get us to 50 likes. But more than that, let's have a good time in between that time. Sophie said, I'm looking forward to the Haunted Mansion. We bought the Genie Plus for this trip. There you go. I think we might go in October as well. Ooh. Sophie, Genie Plus, make sure that you guys get there early. Plan out your lightning lanes. There's a time limit from the time that you get one lightning lane to you can book another one. Awesome thing that can happen as well, and it's kind of funny to say. If you book a lightning lane, Indiana Jones, and it gets like the ride shuts down, they'll actually give you an additional lightning lane for pretty much almost any ride except for Rise of the Resistance. So book Indiana Jones. Book Indiana Jones. I feel like, you know, when we booked it, we're like, damn, there's that chance that it's going to go down. And then like clockwork, it went down. So
and you wanted to get on it.
I love Indiana Jones. I love that ride. I love that ride. If you love Indiana Jones, let us know. I freaking love that ride. I just hate how much it breaks down. And it happens, like, we'll be watching live streams that of people trying to get on, and it'll break down right when they're getting on. Like, literally, it happens. So, but Genie Plus is an amazing resource. If you get there early enough and then you start really like planning out and using those lightning lanes, because you'll be able to like do a lot of things in one day. But if you get there later and it's like, or even if you buy it later, which it seems like you guys already got it. But if you buy it later, you get there later, what ended up happening was to us, because like out of like the 3 or 4 times we got it, one time was just like, we were like, oh no, this was not okay. Because the lightning lanes were so booked out so far in advance that it just didn't even benefit us.
Lightning lane for Haunted Mansion though, that's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, we love Haunted Mansion, especially with the overlay right now that they still have.
They won't have it when Sophie goes, but still, like, the lines for Haunted Mansion can get crazy too.
So dope, yeah. Did we say hi to Jackie already?
Not yet. Well, we did.
We said hi to you when the stream started. Not sure if you heard, but just in case you haven't, hello, Jackie.
Hope you're doing well, Jackie.
And then once again, hold on real quick. Let me go back into that real quick with Jackie. We just want to say thank you guys once again. Last week, today, they actually busted the mission. They were actually almost here about this time last week. So we had gone live like around 9, and they were almost here. And so we just want to say thank you guys. Like, I know it was kind of like a last minute thing, and I know you're probably like, oh, thank you guys. And we appreciate the fact that you guys were like excited to come over here and like hang out with us. But more than anything, like, you guys were awesome people to have here. Like, you know, we don't host that often. So what's weird is like when you host somebody overnight or 2-3 days, it could feel a little odd. I don't know if you guys feel that way. Like after a while, like it feels like you're like, okay, we're trying to like go about our business. And I've had those situations in the past where maybe it was just kind of like after a while, you're like, oh man, like I don't know what to do anymore. Like, it's so boring, blah, blah. But with Jackie and George, we didn't have those moments at all. Like, I can genuinely say that all of us here were like sad when they left. Like, we were like standing there like little like sad puppies, like, and we got inside the house and it was just like, it was a little quieter than it was like those 2 days that you guys were here, and it was just kind of like weird. And we're like, Jackie and George were awesome. We're like, man, we had such a dope time. Like, they were awesome guests. That's what I meant to say. Awesome guests. You guys were just amazing, and that just shows a lot about you guys and the kind of people that you are. And we would absolutely have you guys back, no problem. Obviously, as long as we had the time and we weren't working and things like that. But you guys are amazing, and thank you just for being you guys. And then also, that prank that you guys played on us was like hilarious. I personally was like, I almost didn't believe it, but Grace was really like, oh my God, Jackie. All right, let's go down the line because I don't want to miss too much. Let's see. My opinion, I loved Iron Man, but when I started to think about it, he's the Mickey Mouse of Marvel, so now it's not. My opinion. We understand. He's like, well, he's the main guy now. Like, and it wasn't always like that, you know. Like, usually it would be like Spider-Man or something like that. That'd be the main person. But yeah, now Iron Man is the center of that universe, or at least he was.
I understand.
I think Indiana Jones will be close for refurbishment when we go.
Oh, well, okay. It needs it. It needs
badly, and it'll probably still break down like crazy. Yeah. But that whole area is awesome. Like, I love that area. It's just, I wish that ride worked better. I'm going to say, yes, love. Typos. Yes, that's right. Yes. I love Indiana Jones, the theme song playing all loud, all the way the heel moves. I mean, she said Jeep. And the way the Jeep moves all crazy, it's so fun. Yeah. You're right. Like, when I was going to get on it the first time as a kid, I chickened out because I saw how crazy, like, because they had like this like kind of like a video like they do in a lot of rides, right? I don't know if they do it so much anymore, but I remember it would show like this video of like how it looked like once you're on the ride, and it scared me because like Jeep was moving crazy. But I'm so thankful I got on it eventually because I love it. I freaking love it. Let's see. Our Jurassic Chaos said, I love Indiana Jones. It's always the first ride we go to. Second is Peter Pan. Oh. Peter Pan is always really popular. It's so funny because when we got there like before. We didn't rope drop. We weren't like inside the park and they dropped the rope, but we were there before they opened. And when we got inside, Peter Pan was already a 30-minute wait. Yeah. That quick. Yeah. That quick.
Everybody runs.
Everything else was a walk-on. Peter Pan was 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I like Peter Pan though.
Yeah.
Me and Avery really like it.
I love Peter Pan, and I know like Bacon. If I don't know if he's in here yet, but Bacon always gives us crap because he's like, I wouldn't wait for Peter Pan, but then we give him crap because he waits for Autopia. So it's just funny, like beauty's in the eye of the beholder, I guess, because I freaking love it. Honestly, I really do. Wow, already it's starting with the bad typos. Hey, it happens. We're excited. That's what happens. We're excited. We type fast. John Vlog said, Indiana Jones is one of my favorite rides at Disneyland. And then also John Vlogs asked if we're excited for the new Indiana Jones movie. I guess I am. I I didn't really even watch the last one too much. I actually used to work at Best Buy, so we would have it Indiana Jones 4. We'd have it running on like one of the nicer TVs to show kind of how good the graphics, or I don't know, the resolution on the TV was. But I can never say that I truly sat down and like watched it. And I mean, obviously I'm working, so I'm not going to sit down. And I never rented it. Because anytime I would hear the music, I'm like, dude, this reminds me of work. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where I wasn't trying to watch it. Amy and my doggy's body's beautiful life S said, hi. Hi, Amy. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. Let's see, make sure that we caught up here. Looks like we're about caught up. But yeah, I don't know. Indiana Jones, Disneyland, all that stuff, fun times. We actually didn't get a chance to go on it this last time because it broke down and it just stayed kind of like breaking down, like, and it just wasn't meant to be in the card. But we did get like Genie Plus, and so we did a lot. Like, and even with that, we still at certain points we're hanging out with like different like we hung out with our model Hortensia, and she was awesome. So that time that we got to hang out with her, we didn't really do the Genie Plus because she didn't have it, but we were able to get on rides and then still use the Genie Plus for other things. And it was freaking phenomenal. We had a good time. It was just crazy because I wasn't used to getting at the park like that early because we had been getting there like 10, 11, like really a little later.
Yeah, like close to 10:30.
Yeah. And so we got there a little earlier. So by like 7, 8, I was done. Like I because we had gone to Universal the day before, so we went to Universal Studios the day before, on the way to Disneyland, basically, because we're really on our way to the hotel.
Yeah.
But we knew that we could probably stop at Uni and hang out, and then just go straight to the hotel from there. So we did, and we were able to hang out with the Park and Sip crew at Uni.
Was super fun.
Yeah, which was really, really awesome. But Uni was
rainy day.
Oh,
we had never been either park.
For either park, yeah.
On a rainy day.
No, because even Uni last year, we didn't go at all when it was raining at all. No.
We missed the rain.
Mm-hmm.
I think it kind of sprinkled a little bit when we went for Grinchmas, but it didn't last very long. It just sprinkled. Like, it sprinkled a couple times, and then it was just dark and gloomy.
Yeah.
A little windy, chilly, but...
Yeah. No, Uni was cool. It was like a vibe. It wasn't raining hard like you said or anything. It was chill. And then we were just hanging out. Like, we didn't really get on rides.
Having a good time. No, we didn't get on any rides.
No, we posted, and I'm sure you guys might have seen it, but we posted like the ride times, like, and when we got there, it was already kind of long, and then those times actually ended up increasing even more. Mm-hmm. So, like, the one ride that we're like, man, we really feel like getting on, like, Secret Life of Pets. It's such a chill ride, so cute, like, and then it was like the virtual queues were gone, and there was no standby queue, so we didn't get a chance to go on it. I was too cold to go on Jurassic. Personally, for me, we didn't go on it. We didn't really go on anything else because everything else was like over an hour wait. Even the studio tour, which sometimes has like a decent, it's not too bad.
At times of the day.
Yeah, it never calmed down, so we never even went on the studio tour, which is another thing that we really wanted to do was go on the studio tour.
But honestly, the studio tour has been hit and miss.
The thing that I feel really, really, and you know what, and that's very, 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 very true. The one thing though that we did get to do was animal actors. Yeah, so at the very least, we got to do animal actors, and it's true what she said that the studio tour, the routes that we went the last 2 times weren't like the best, and they were kind of boring. Like, I was just like, oh my god. But it's still a good time.
And it was boring because there was a lot of sitting around.
Yeah.
And that's not what I love the studio tour. I just don't like sitting around.
No, they park in front of like the offices. Yeah. And then we were like, the last time we were sitting there for the longest time. Mm-hmm. And it was just like, there was nothing going on. And we skipped like King Kong, and it was just really weird. It was like a weird studio tour experience. So we're hoping to like make up for it and like do it again. And then maybe, have a better experience with it. But it just wasn't working out. Like it didn't. The whole waiting time, it just wasn't going to work. But at the very least, we did get to do animal actors. We got to eat at Jurassic Cafe. We got to have a couple of drinks. So that was really nice. We got to have some drinks from Isla Nubar because I think since it was raining, there wasn't that much people.
Like there was no wait for
and if you go to Uni often, that Isla Nubar gets really packed, especially towards the end of the day. Like, people are getting their drinks and stuff like that. So it was like a walk up, like where you just walk up, you can order. So we had to get something. So we ended up getting 2 big Birds of Paradise, and those are freaking bomb. If you guys like the more like the guava kind of like tropical taste, and you want a drink that has a hint of the alcohol taste, but like still gets you in your belly, that's what I would recommend. I would recommend that. John Vlogs said, "Have a great weekend to you, Gio and Grace. Have a great weekend. Have a great weekend, John Vlogs." Sorry. There you go.
Thank you for joining us, John Vlogs. Have a good night.
Yes. Sophie said, "It says that Haunted Mansion will open mid-February, so hopefully it is when we open. When we go, we will be going on the 27th. I hope so. I think mid-February would definitely be. That would be before then. I would look at it that way because that's basically at the end of the month. But yeah, I hope so. I think they're just probably gonna clean it up, like take down the overlay and then kind of like clean it up and get it ready for just the regular Haunted Mansion, I'm assuming. But yeah, we got to see Animal Actors, and Animal Actors was so cool. It wasn't the first time we've seen it. We've seen it like 3 or 4 times already, like this, in the end of last calendar year, I guess we could say. But it just was one of those things where like we were thinking about it and we're like, man, like this is like a bummer. Like, the special effects show is cool too, don't get me wrong, but there's something about Animal Actors, those little animals, like, and it was kind of a bummer to know, like, that's the last time that we're going to sit in that place and watch that show. And like it sucks because the kids didn't get to go. Like so it was. I don't know. I have mixed feelings. Like I'm happy that they're gonna build something. They're gonna do something new.
We should just go tomorrow to see the
I wish
with the kids.
I wish. I just unfortunately we just can't do that.
Let's do it.
I wish we could.
Okay.
I wish we could.
Just kidding.
Mia, in talking about Indiana Jones 4, said some people don't like the fourth one with Shia LaBeouf, but I actually liked it. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that it must have been okay because I mean they literally greenlit a fifth movie, so I can't imagine that if it was that bad that they would have decided like, hey, let's have another one. Like I think it would have just, yeah, they would have gave up on it. So I mean, in that regard, like it almost makes me want to watch the fourth one because it was literally when I was on those TVs at work was when it came out. So think about how long ago that was. It's been that long since I've even put my eyes on it. So maybe, yeah, I might have to watch that. Obviously, right now we have like our movie club thing that we're really, really excited to kind of like delve into and really make that, into our thing. But it just, I want to see it. And another movie that I was kind of interested in is Tron. I don't know if you guys have seen Tron lately, but Tron is a good movie that came out not too long ago, but it's been a long time. But the reason that I think I'm excited about it is because of the ride. Like I saw obviously the ride that they have Tron, it looks awesome. And I was on YouTube and I was looking for like documentaries about movies. Like you're probably watching me watch the one on Terminator, and then Terminator 2, and then I love doing that. I've been watching documentaries on like Power Rangers, like the ones from when I was growing up, the 90s. Things like that, just because I love like knowing the like inner workings of a lot of different things. So Tron, I was watching a documentary like literally like not that long ago right now, like earlier today, well not even earlier today, like a couple hours ago, and it just made me want to watch that movie again. It looks dope. I've seen it one time, but yeah, I definitely have to watch it again. Mia said 16 likes. Thank you so much, Mia. Remember, our goal is to get to 50 tonight. We're aiming for the stars. We're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it. I know we are. But yeah, I hope that everybody's having a good weekend. It's a busy Friday. It seems like a lot of people have things going on. So it's understandable because I think everybody's just trying to like move on from like the holidays. Mm-hmm. We still have our decorations up. Like I know a lot of people have been talking about this, but we still have our decorations up. And we are working on it. Like we literally took down the Christmas wall like an hour ago. So we're working on it.
Slowly but surely.
Mia said Tron is good, but it's not my favorite. But I would watch it here and there. I was really digging like the visuals. Like I was looking at kind of like the special effects and like the suits and then like the light bikes and all that stuff, whatever they're called. And it just looked really cool. I'm like, man, I haven't seen that movie since it came out, so might give it a rewatch. Sophie said, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you so much, Sophie. Thank you.
Do you mind telling the kids that it's time to go to bed?
Yes. And while I do that, you're going to be chilling with Grace.
Hey guys, it's time to chill with Grace. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Let's switch chairs. Alright guys, let's see. Give me 1 second. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Let's see. We are at... Yes, Mia, chilling with Grace. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining Chilling with Grace. We're here waiting for Gio to say goodnight to the kids. Yes, chilling with Grace. That's right. Chilling with Grace. Let's see. And yeah. And Amy says, favorite movie. My favorite movie is... I can't pick one. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I would say one of them is only, and not because of the acting or anything, but movie that for me to consider it like my favorite movie, I can be able to watch it over and over again. And one of them is Selena. So, and then also the bus of Selena's. Because remember, like I said, they were towing her bus. But yeah, and I would say another one would have to be Home Alone. What other movie? I'm trying to think. Oh my god, I always have a hard time with this. one because I like a lot of movies. It just it just sometimes there's some that I just don't go back and watch. I would say that I would say that the Avengers movies are definitely some of my favorite movies too. Like obviously Iron Man is one of them. I would say like Endgame and Infinity Wars. Where's Gio? I don't know. He left. Bye. We miss Gio too. As if Gio's not the one. You're right, Mia. This is not Gio and Grace though. It's chilling with Grace. That's right. Anything for Salinas. All right, guys.
You want it? Oh, you saw.
Yeah, well, we never even cheers. Let me go say goodnight to the kids, or.
Guys.
Okay. Now we can go back to.
Just chilling with Mr. Cooper.
Okay. Mia's like laughing at you. Oh, wait, I thought I changed it back.
No, you took off the other banner. Yeah.
Oh, it's this one, and then
you just click on it again.
There you go. Okay, that's good. Right. I'll be back, guys. Time for Gio to come back.
The return of Gio. All right, let me go through it.
Let's go, Mimis.
And I'm just gonna go through real quick. So somebody asked already for. Oh, did you answer the question on Soren?
Soren?
About Soren?
No, there was a question about Soren?
Yes.
No, I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
And yes, it was chilling with Grace. That's right. You answered your favorite movie though, right?
Yes, I did.
I know that it might have been for Grace, but we both liked Soren, but it was funny. So when we were gonna get on it, our mod extraordinaire Hortensia, who's one of our mods, obviously, Hortensia, we met her for the first time. So we were hanging out with her later on after like kind of we had gone our separate ways, and then we got back together, and she was like, well, let's go on Soren. And I don't like heights. Like Grace is not like too crazy about them, but she's not as afraid as I am. And we get on, and we're getting onto the queue, and I told her, I go, I'm a little nervous. Like it was weird. Excuse me. Wow. Sorry. But I was like, I'm a little nervous. I'm like, but I'll be all right. And she was like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'll be all right. It's just, I like to kind of like shake out the nerves. So we get on, and I'm like, I know if we go on like the first row, it's like the one that puts you up the highest. I knew that it was going to be a little like nerve-wracking, but I didn't think it was like anything that can't be handled, right? So sure enough, we get put in the first row, and we get placed in the middle, which is dope. Like, oh man, I feel like we were in the best seat for sure. The first row, right in the middle, we were in an awesome spot. Well, we, like it lifts you up, and it feels freaking crazy. Like it doesn't feel like a roller coaster or anything like that, but it just feels like that feeling you're like getting lifted up, right? And then the screen's on and everything, and if being in the middle, it feels like you're about to kick the freaking mountains. Like that's how that's how realistic it felt. Well, I looked over at Grace, and at one point, I don't remember if we were going over like the pyramids of Giza or whatever, and like we're like descending, and I look at her, and she's like, no. She's like, no. And I'm like, I was holding on like this on the grab thing, like like they have like these handles, but I wasn't that scared. I was just like, whoa, that's so cool, because we didn't get a chance to sit on that part last time. We sat on the outsides, and if you sit on the outside, you can kind of see the edges of the screen, and it kind of kills it. I'm not gonna lie, kind of kills it. But the middle was dope. So I know Grace had a good time. I loved it. I had a great time. So I know that at some point we'll definitely go on it again, especially when it becomes Soarin' over California. Because we've done Soarin' over California. This was the first time we did Soarin' over the world. And it was awesome. I strongly recommend it, honestly. I strongly recommend it. Let's see. And then Mia said, the middle first row is definitely the best. Yes. honestly, it felt nuts, Mia. Like, I'm not even lying to you. It felt like I couldn't see the edges of the screen at all, so it just felt like super immersive. I think it was with the pyramids. Yeah, where I literally felt like I was gonna kick a pyramid. It just, and then also like there's a part where you go over like, and I'm sorry if I ruined this for somebody, but it's been out for a long time. There's a part where you're kind of going over and it feels like you're about to kick a polar bear. And I remember just looking over at Grace the whole time. Grace is like, damn, I don't know about this one, Chief. And real quick, I need to acknowledge this. Minnie said, what's up? Hello from Canada. What's up? And shout out to Canada. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh my gosh. We love it when we have viewers from all sorts of places on this earth. And, you know, obviously, welcome to our channel. If you're new, if you're not new and you're just chatting for the first time, thank you so much for joining us tonight. But yeah, we're over here. We're talking about Soarin', the ride from DCA, Disney's California Adventure. So we've been on it, like I said. We just hadn't been on Soarin' Over the World. I personally will go on it again. I hope that Grace is willing to go on it again. I think she would, but I personally, like, I don't know. I'm willing to go on it again, like, anytime. It seemed like I wouldn't say it seemed like a chill ride. It was a chill ride. It's just you feel that effect of getting lifted up. So we have a viewer, Minnie, from Canada.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
But did you tell them why I got freaked out?
Oh yeah. Okay.
You left that part out.
Okay. Yeah. No. This and I keep forgetting. So it makes a lot of sense actually. And then I'll pop it up. Let's see here, real quick, and then I'm gonna continue right now. But basically, a big reason why Grace got scared was because when she was clipping on her seatbelt, like I think her jacket kept getting in the way, so she couldn't click it down, so it wasn't like clicking. So I think she felt like it was like she was like, oh man, I hope this thing is not like messed up, you know, and I'm gonna fall out of it. So in that regard, I do give her that. I would be kind of nervous myself as well.
Yeah, don't try to make it seem like I was.
So what was happening? Can you tell them like kind of like
what I was trying to buckle the seat belt in.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the seat belt just was a little tighter. That's what was wearing me. I was like, was it my jacket or was it the seat belt, the buckle?
But it was all good, right?
Yeah, it was all good. It never got loose or anything. Thankfully, but that's what I was scared of because I'm like, well, if we go fast, what if it just okay. So my mind was just playing tricks on me.
Yeah. And then Mia said the transitions are scary. Yeah, there's one part where a plane, right? Like the biplanes, is that what they're called? Flies like right in front of you and it's and you're like, holy it feels crazy.
Well, asked about Soarin' because I never saw it.
So Calorific.
Oh really?
Yeah. Or unless she had deleted it.
Maybe because I never saw it. It's not even on my iPad.
No? Huh. Interesting. Okay. But yeah. She had asked about it.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
Okay.
That was after. So
yeah, I was gonna say it was here.
Yeah, that's when I wasn't even here.
Sophie said.
Oh, but did you answer which one we like better?
Well, I'm going back down the line.
Okay.
I haven't got there.
Okay.
Sophie said we've never gotten first row on Soarin'. We've always gotten middle row. We got middle row last time, right? Too, right?
Yeah, we did.
So the only time that besides the last time we went. We got the middle row. I got all the way to the edge. Like Avery was with me, and then it was like Dominic, and I think it was Grace. But so Grace might have felt it a little bit differently because she was a little closer to the middle. I felt it differently because I could see the curvature of the screen. So that kind of killed it for me. But it was still kind of nerve-wracking because I was like at the edge. It felt crazy like being right at the edge. With this experience, it was cool because like I had Hortensia on one side, I had Grace on one side, so I didn't feel like I was like gonna fall off an edge per se. It just felt crazy because you're like, I don't know, your legs are dangling, you know what I mean? I wanted like you're kicking your legs and you're like, holy crap, I could tell I'm not like low to the ground. It's fun. It's fun. It's a good time. And so getting to this question, so Calorific asked, so which one do you like better, Soarin' Over the World or California? Guys, if you've been on either Soarin' Over the World and then actually on both Soarin' Over the World and California, let us know in the chat which one do you prefer. I know which one Grace said, so I'll let her respond right now because I already know which one she said. We had talked about this a little earlier.
So I think I like, and I don't know if it's because I did it first, but I like Soarin' Over California better. I do like soaring over the world because, yeah, of course, we get to see different places, but I just feel like soaring over California was definitely more like cinematic, and then there's different smells. It was just more immersive.
Yeah, and real quick, what's up, Laura? Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. Kind of going back to this once again. Yeah, I like the over the world just because, California one was dope too. Don't get me wrong. I'm, growing up in California, it's like a big deal to me to have that. Like it kind of looked really awesome, and it was just really, I don't know, it was good. It was very prideful thing. But I liked over the world because we've never got a chance to travel together. And I'm salivating at this year. Like, even though Avery's like been like threatening me, she's been like, "You better take me to Walt Disney World, or else I'm gonna get you, old man." Like, and I'm like, "Sorry, Avery, like, money, but we're gonna figure it out. Like, we're either gonna go to Disney World, but I've already been thinking about researching places that we could travel, like maybe for the same budget, but to get the most out of our buck, because I want to go somewhere and like immerse myself in it. Like, I love Disney. Don't get me wrong. Disney World is like bucket list, Universal Orlando's bucket list. But I think you guys would agree that like any like of your favorite content creators, like including ours, it's cool to see them do what they do best. But then when they do something a little different, like that's always a little exciting. So I would just think it'd be fun for us to like be excited for us alone, for us to be like, yeah, we're going over here. But then also, like, if we're going to make content, like, kind of give you guys something different, like, something like, oh, we traveled over here, we're going to make this kind of vlog. Because we don't, like, we don't want to be bogged down to one thing. So, like, I don't know, like, so soaring over the world, kind of what this whole rant started with, it helps me feel like, I don't know, like, it made me feel like I was like, man, we're over here at the pyramids, we're over here at the Taj Mahal, it was just like a little taste, and it was so much fun. I don't know, I know it's kind of cheesy, but that's just, I think that's why I liked it a little bit better, right? Mia said, soaring over California will always be my favorite. I think the soaring over California, what it had was the smells, if I remember correctly. There you go. I love the smell of oranges. Yeah. Yeah. The smells, I think I preferred it better with soaring over California. Like, it's really hard to say. But I did like over the world just a little bit. But I have to do over California again. It's going to come back for the Food and Wine Festival here. So it's going to be back. We're going to try it out, and then we'll give you like our opinion on it again. Should be fun. Let's see. To point this out, she said, my favorite is the water part. It smells fresh and clean.
Yeah, it does.
It really does. I do remember that very vividly from soaring over California. Honestly, they're both awesome. Imagine if they could combine them. Like, if you started off like soaring over the world, and then like as you get to California, you're doing soaring over California, and then you go to Disneyland, and then you're finished. That would be freaking amazing. Like a mashup. Wouldn't that be dope? That would be so awesome. Sophie said, I usually get middle row, middle seat. Do you ask for it, or does that usually just happen? We didn't ask for anything. We just got it. We got the first row.
Yeah, they told us.
And I remember thinking, like, if we get first row, we're going to be up a little higher. But it was fun. I had a good time. I don't know, babe. Like, I don't want to speak for you. What was your mind going? Like, I know obviously the whole thing with the belt, but like once you got your belt on and everything, how did you feel?
Well, I felt excited but nervous.
You're like, I'm still going to fall? You still felt like you were going to fall?
A little bit.
SoCaliRific said, California with an orange. SoCaliRific, oranges are a big part of our community here, where we're from. Where we live, there's orchards, especially like, you can't smell them so much right now, but like around, yeah, like you could smell the citrus. Like you could smell all the oranges that are being grown and stuff. They grow a lot of oranges. And so I had an aunt who lived out, like, because her husband was a foreman, or my uncle, he was a foreman on a ranch, and he took care of, acres and acres of orange trees. They would let us go with like big buckets, like two of them, like one, like two of the big buckets, and then we would fill them up with oranges. We'd wash them at home. My mom would even make orange juice with them, and then we'd just have them with like, like kind of like how Mexicans do everything spicy, right? So yeah, for us, Californian oranges is like definitely something we grew up with. Sophie said, I've only seen Soarin' Over the World. Oh, yeah, no, if you get a chance, I know it might not happen, but if you get a chance to go during the Food and Wine Festival, like in the springtime, you'll be able to experience it then. But I have a feeling that they're going to be doing that every year now, that they're doing that, because that's what happened last year, and they're doing it again. And I love it. I love that they're doing like overlays, like seasonal overlays on the rides. It just keeps it so much more exciting.
For sure.
What's up, Henry? Thank you so much for joining us. What's up, fam? What's up to
Happy
you,
Friday.
Isabel and Valentina?
Yes,
hope you guys are having
family.
good. What? Let's see. The thing about Soarin' Over California too is that the end, when they show the main street and the castle, it's always Christmas time.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
It wasn't.
That. Yeah,
I didn't know. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I didn't realize that. That's really interesting. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever paid attention, and Grace would be like, "Of course not. Of course you didn't pay attention." Let me serve the
it's
rest
not
of the
unusual. Just kidding. No, it's honestly like there's so much things that sometimes we have to remember.
Yeah. Guys, we are at 18 likes right now. Let's get 2 more likes so we can get to 20. Get to 20 likes before we hit this first hour. Let's see here. Ellie said, "Happy FriYay, guys." I can't even talk right now. Sorry. Happy FriYay, guys. Sorry, just joined my family and I were cutting La Rosca de Reyes. Oh, there you go. Yes, happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining us.
Feliz Día de los Magos.
Sí, Feliz Día de los Reyes Magos.
Yes.
Yeah. No, honestly, family time is good time, so don't worry about it. Like, we appreciate the fact that you could be here tonight, honestly. And I hope you guys have had a good evening, that, if you got the little baby, that you know how to make tamales and you make them bomb, because that's usually what happens, or somebody who can make them.
Right.
Let's see here. It usually just happens.
Where they get sat there.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of a ride that's kind of like that for us.
Well, it seemed like
Minions.
we were getting, we usually get sat in the same spot, but also the same, like, for most rides we were getting sat in the front.
Yeah.
Or the back.
Yeah.
Whenever we're in the middle. This past time we went to Disneyland.
Yeah. The only thing is, the only ride that I can really think of for sure that we've never got sat even near the front is the Minions one. And I don't know if you want to call that a ride, like an attraction. And that's in Universal. So that's like, I was trying to think, like, I don't know. Yeah. Right? Laura said, "Where are you from?" We're from Fresno.
Fresno?
Let's see. Oh, naranjas con limón y tajín.
That sounds good.
I want some fresh orange juice.
That sounds good.
That sounds bomb
but
right now.
Some oranges with tahini sounds really good too.
Yeah, that does sound really, really good. Our Jurassic Hill said, "Telling my hubby sign on Meta." Like, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So sweet.
Yes, thank you so much. We got a giveaway item tonight, guys. So we're trying to get to 50 if we can, as close to 50 as we can, guys. Let's do this so that way we can do an awesome giveaway for you guys tonight. It's actually Disney 100th anniversary, right? Like that's what it is. The 100th. Yeah, Disney 100th anniversary item. So that's gonna be the first clue that we're gonna give you guys tonight. So it's something that is definitely Disneyland, and it's definitely something that is like new. So we want to be able to do that for you guys tonight, for sure, because we really appreciate it. Honestly, like, it's not lost on us. Like, even the other day, like when we went live at Disneyland, it was like, it started off a little rocky, and then by the end, like, it was so much fun. Like, we were having such a great time, and it was freaking raining. It was, like, just the situation was hard. Like, there was not a lot of places to sit down, not a lot of places to be able to enjoy our food. It
wasn't even that busy. That was the bonus. But
everybody was just,
the people that were there. Obviously, we're gonna take up whatever covered seating there was.
Yeah. So it was one of those things that when we had to restart it, because we had to restart the live and everything. like you guys showed up again and you guys helped us out and you were there for us and we had a lot of fun. Like honestly, it's not easy going live at the parks and we don't get a chance to do it very often. So we didn't want to let you guys down. We wanted to do it as long as we could, and with the weather elements especially, that was like the gimbal was getting wet. My phone was getting wet. Like I watched the live back a little bit and there's times where there's water on the camera lens and I'm like, all right, cool. But I was wiping it off, doing my best that I could. You know, I wanted to do it for you guys because I know that most of you guys, you know, just are there to support us and want to see us do different things. And some of you guys can't make it to the park. So it's like our way of helping you be there. And maybe, you know, being there with us is just something different, it's unique because we don't get to be there very often. Let's see. Laura said, wow, how long is your drive to Disney? 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
4 hours. Look at that. I'm making my 4 because it's all zooming in on my finger. 4 hours. So yeah, it takes it. Yeah.
Sometimes a little less, but sometimes a little more.
Yeah, it all depends on traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we hit decent traffic in LA and in SoCal especially, like doesn't matter where, from like the San Fernando Valley on, like it makes the trip way quicker. Now when we run into those traffic areas, then it just, yeah, it's like 4 hours more or less. Like it's gonna sometimes be even more. So yeah, it's rough. We make it out to Disney because we thankfully are, you know, we're able to go often. You know, we have like very matching schedules, and we just, you know, we have magic keys now, and we're able to find decent deals on hotels. So we actually, like Grace, I talked about this before, she had like the greatest idea like since last year really, to do hotel reviews. But I don't know why I was like, I don't know, I just didn't feel confident enough to do it yet. Like I think maybe it's just because we weren't staying like a whole lot. And it didn't matter because when you have an opinion, you have an opinion. It doesn't matter how long you've done it. But now I can say, and we were talking about it, like we don't even remember. We don't even remember at all how many times probably we've stayed in hotels in the last like 12 to 13 months. So we're like, okay, we've stayed in enough hotels now where we feel confident to tell you like, oh, this is a good hotel. And oh no, this hotel sucks. Like, don't stay here. So that's one thing that we were doing. Like we did this weekend, we did a hotel review. And so we're going to be putting that together very soon. And we'll be putting that out very, very soon. So, but yeah, we've been trying to find our better deals, like even just ways of staying there that aren't as expensive. So like sometimes what we try to do is get there the day before so we can wake up and do like the park like for longer period of time. But like even just to save a little money, we sometimes just drive out there that day, enjoy the park, take it at our pace. You know, we might be a little tired, but just try to do the best we can, enjoy it, and then we'll come back the next day. Like we'll like stay a night. So do it the way we can, you know, because we love it. Like, and if we couldn't, then we couldn't. Like we just wouldn't. But thankfully we can, and so we do. It's a long drive. It really is. We live in Victorville, and we think our drive is far. Yeah, no, honestly, anything that involves you considering not driving back the same day, that's a long drive, in my opinion. Sophie said 20 likes. Let's go, Sophie. Thank you so much. You're awesome. So I'm going to lurk for a second while I wash the dishes. Oh, no, yeah, no problem. Yeah, handle it, Mia. Thank you so much.
That's so sweet.
Henry is saying 4 hours is like our drive to Vegas. Yeah, I think for us, it's not 4 hours, I think, to Vegas, right? For like from we've never driven to Vegas, so I couldn't even tell you.
I think it's about 6 or 7 hours for us, huh?
Yeah, it's a longer trip because yeah, I know that for a fact. 'Cause we have to, I think like we have to drive south and then north again. It's so weird. But it's not 4 hours. But that's really cool. I wish it was 4 hours. Our Jurassic Chaos said that's a great idea. Yeah, so we started doing it this week. Yeah, hotel review. So it kind of it's like a good and a bad thing. I think it's a good thing because it'll help you guys out, and then us explore and like learn more about hotels. But the funny thing is, like, I think we found 2 hotels that we really love, or now 3, I would say, that we really love in the Anaheim area, especially very close to Disney. So like the thought of like having to find another hotel to stay at, because obviously we want to review different hotels. It's kind of like
it doesn't have to be in LA. Like
we can stay one day.
Of going up north soon, not like super like next month or anything, but in the upcoming months. At least, so.
We're gonna be doing a hotel. Do you want me? Should I tell them which hotel we stayed at so that way they can kind of get an idea?
No, I can wait for the video.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be a surprise, but
I mean, it's not like this fancy, luxurious hotel.
No, I just meant like more like in case they're planning on traveling, so they can kind of like maybe start thinking about it. But yeah, so there's a couple hotels that we like. We're gonna hopefully try staying at different ones to kind of give you guys a perspective. Real freaking talk. I'm gonna do my best, and we're gonna do our best to save a little bit of money, and hopefully stay at either the Disneyland Hotel or the Grand Californian just for 2 nights. Even me saying 2 nights, I'm like, damn, that's expensive because we're not rich, dude. Like by any stretch of the imagination, like that would be an absolute splurge for us, an absolute luxury for us. Because even these Disney stuff are like everything's really expensive. Everything's a luxury. But to stay at a hotel room between like $500 or $400 to like $800, I don't know how much some of the rooms go for, but they're very expensive. Like sometimes we can stay multiple days at a hotel for that same price of a 1 night at Disney. So I feel like it's possible. We might save up. We might be able to do it this year. If not, hopefully next year. But it's just freaking expensive. And I'm not down to just get 1 night.
Yeah, it wouldn't be worth it for just 1 night.
But we're just so excited to keep trying to find things to show you guys. Because if we find another hotel that we like, then that's another hotel. And it might be even less expensive than the last one. And, you know, that's the whole point, is to make it helpful. What's up, Isabel? Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. And hello to Valentina. We already said hello to Henry earlier.
We've been enjoying your vlogs.
Yeah, we really have. You've been cranking them out like clockwork. You're awesome.
You almost made me run to Target the other day with that cute Valentine's collection for kids.
So lucky we don't live too close to a Target, because we'd be broke as a joke. And I'm not even joking. When we used to live down the street from Target, like we didn't have great jobs at that time. It was like literally like we did not have great jobs at all. So every time we would go, like we'd be spending money that we literally probably should have been saving, but it was so hard not to. Like Target is that place. Yeah. It really is. Let's see. Oh, what's up, FL Vlogs? Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. Thank you so much. La Quinta Inn is a pretty good hotel if you go to Disneyland. It's affordable, and it has a private living room, bedroom, and serves breakfast. Nice. We're going to have to ask you for that info again later, because, like I said, we're always looking for good hotels to stay at.
And you know what's funny is I don't think I've seen them pop up when we're looking for hotels, but keep that in mind. Look it up. Yeah. Maybe because it's like really close to Disney. I don't know.
And then real quick, I don't know if I skipped this. I hope I didn't skip this. But if I did, Sophie said, I think where I'm at is 3.5 hour drive.
Yeah, I think you're about right. So
bathroom breaks. But La Quinta, I think did we see it? I don't
remember seeing La Quinta. Maybe for when we go to Disneyland. Maybe when we go to like uni and stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look into it. There is a lot of hotels, and legit, like you'll have hotels that are like $300-400 a night, right next to a hotel that's like 110. Like it's crazy. So you know. And
honestly, the hotels that I typically love to go for are the ones that have refrigerators in the room and also have continental breakfast.
Microwaves.
Oh yeah.
We stayed at one that didn't have a microwave, and it wasn't the worst thing in the world because we were doing our thing. Like, so we weren't even at the hotel very often, just at night and in the morning. But I think for me, like a microwave is always nice in case you do have food that you want to reheat. Like, because I'll give you an example. We went to dinner one time with Jackie and George, and we had leftovers. So my thinking was like, and we didn't end up having them because we went to a friend's house and we left them there. But my thinking was like, okay, when we go back to the hotel room, we can heat them up and then like have like the leftovers. Because at a hotel room, you're not gonna go and you're not gonna cook something for yourself. You need to have like either snacks, which is another thing we need to start doing. Is we're gonna give you guys maybe a tips video on like how we prepare for hotel stays. And but definitely one of the things that we're gonna put in there. I mean, I'm giving it away now, so you guys feel very, very blessed. But snacks. That's the one thing I'm gonna say. Snacks. And food, obviously, I just said food, but But that's the thing is if you're staying 2-3 nights, you're gonna need something. If you're not about eating out the whole time. So, and even if you are, you're gonna want something for your leftovers. And then another thing that I think is really, 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 really important is bathroom. Like literally, like a bathroom. Excuse me, I have like a piece of my lip. Not to be gross. Sorry.
Lovely. All right, I'll pull this up real quick. Isabel said, "Oh my God, I am too close to Target."
I know, Isabel, you're there a lot, girl.
Honestly, if you enjoy
they
going
know you
there,
by first name. They know you
then
by
it's
first
not
name.
a problem.
So, we stay at a really nice hotel, and I'm not gonna say the name because maybe one day we'll stay there again and we'll review it for you guys. But we stayed one night. We were just looking for a hotel like last minute, and my dumb butt, instead of just biting the hammer and like being like, you know what, I'm just gonna get a cheaper hotel for the night. We're just staying for the night. I paid for
biting the bullet?
Biting the bullet.
Biting the hammer?
I don't know. It's biting the hammer.
He's coming up with his own sayings, guys.
That's what I do. It's what I do. But yeah, biting the bullet or whatever. And just getting a cheaper hotel room. I got a really expensive hotel room. And the restroom was like incredibly nice. It was the nicest shower by far we've ever had. It was like, I felt like I was wealthy.
Yes.
But we only stayed one night, and we only stayed for a couple hours. I don't even like talking about it because it pisses me off. Sorry.
Yeah, it was nice.
It makes me really mad. I just, I'm so mad at myself. But I'm glad we got to experience it because I know that I want to try booking it again. Maybe for like a, I don't know, like for a special occasion. Like, it's just really expensive. So it's just, it's like one of those things. It's like Disneyland hotel or that hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So Kelly Riffick said, if we have a staycation near Disney, I like to stay at the Homewood Suites by Hilton. It's next door to Toy Story parking lot, so I just walk over and take the bus. Okay, I know. Well, yeah, obviously we've been to Disneyland, but yeah, we definitely know that area. We'll keep that in mind because we're always, like I said, looking for different hotels. And have we stayed at a hotel by Hilton? We have, huh?
Have we stayed at a Homewood Suites? I think we have maybe one by Universal though.
I don't know if it was a Homewood Suites, but I know we stayed at a Hilton.
A Garden Inn.
Yeah.
Hilton Garden
Inn. It was
Inn.
okay.
Yeah.
That one was okay. It wasn't like the best, but yeah, like I said,
it was decent.
We might have to try out some hotels again. And there's one place that's a bungalow place. Not my favorite place to stay, but maybe we'll stay one more time overnight just to kind of show you guys that place because it's a much different type of hotel or motel that you could stay at. So there's different ones that we've stayed, I'm telling you, around the SoCal area and in Northern California, up in Monterey area especially, that we want to show you.
Excuse me. There's a couple of there was one hotel out in
Avila Beach.
Yes, Avila Beach, but no, there's one.
The Applewood.
Oh yeah, the Applewood Inn. That's a really good one. Yeah.
The Applewood Inn, and we've recently our Jurassic Chaos they went to the Madonna Inn. We always pass by the Madonna Inn.
We gotta stay there.
We have to check it out.
We have to do our own review on the Madonna Inn.
Yeah. Let's see. We have like 5 Targets in a 5 mile
radius. Gosh.
You're screwed, Henry.
Target.
And then again, it is nice because you can go and get the things that you want.
And if they don't have something at one Target, you can just go to the other Target.
We wish we had a Target nearby. I do. We have a Walmart. It's cool. But Target is just a different vibe altogether. Sophie said, when we go to Disney, we usually stay at the Cartona Inn and Suites. It's a good hotel. Breakfast is included as well.
Oh, nice. I think I might have seen that one before, but we haven't stayed there.
The one downside to this hotel vlog is going to be the fact that, and we'll talk about it more in the video, but I can talk about it right now because it's not, obviously there's more to a hotel other than this, but the breakfast was from 7 to 9 because we were staying in there during the week and not the weekend. And the weekend it's 7 to 9:30, which is
was 6:30 to 9:30.
Oh, is it 6:30 on the weekend? Okay, so it's stretched out by another hour, like an extra half hour early and a half hour later. But during the week, it was 7 to 9. So we went and, we had gone to uni the day before. We went to Disney pretty much the whole day. That we left like at 9. Like we were beat. Like, so we woke up the next day like around 8:30, 8:40. So by the time that we even like tried to get ready to go downstairs, we were like, it was over already.
So plus you wanted to not catch the storm too.
I was trying to leave early, but even then, babe, like I wanted to at least maybe like stop by like and grab like, cause sometimes hotels have different things that you can even just grab real quick, like scones or coffee and like muffins. Yeah, like basically a little breakfast. But we don't know if this place for sure was like it. We're pretty certain it is, but this hotel is owned by another hotel that we love. Like that we love those hotels. And those hotels that we stayed at, they have breakfast where they make it like for you on the spot, like to order. So basically you could be like, oh, you know, I want 2 stacks of pancakes or blah, blah, blah. And you can just keep ordering and they'll make everything for you fresh. So we were thinking it's probably going to be the same. And we just, like I said, we missed out. They closed at 9, so we didn't get a chance to experience the breakfast, which is something that we will explain when we put the vlog out. Like we'll explain it like, you know, in our like recap and our explanation, stuff like that.
Spoiler, we didn't have breakfast.
We didn't have breakfast. That's like the main thing that I guess we can tell you for sure. Heck, hit 7-Eleven for cup noodles.
That's funny because we actually did have our friend who did that one day. Her little boy wasn't feeling well, remember? And they stopped and got him a cup of noodles. They made it.
Yeah. Hey, however you can do it, because at least they have the Keurigs or whatever. Like, well, the Keurig style. Yeah. And you can just put it in there. Let's see. Sophie said, it's about a 5-minute walk to the Toy Story buses. There you go. So it's like right around that same area. See, where we're staying at, like we do usually have to drive.
We do kind of like how there is in Florida. Remember, like there's like a hotel way or something like that. It's kind of like that at Disneyland too, where there's like different hotels in that little way.
See, I would love to stay that close. Like that's something that we can definitely vlog for you guys because it's not something that we've
honestly, even the one that we stayed at wasn't even that far away.
We can't walk to the park from there, though.
No, we can't. But
we could, but it would be a walk.
Yeah.
We'd be tired. We'd be beat.
But honestly, the drive, like I think if we could drive and it's not that far away,
it's like 8 minutes away.
It was like 6-7 minutes away.
Yeah, it just depends too, because obviously. But to us, that's not a big deal. Like to us, but to me, like I would love to be able to stay closer, just so like, because you know at DCA they have some really awesome drinks and some. And
I just think about the
like,
kids though. Like if we were to walk like
to the hotel, I think we'd be okay.
Okay.
If we're staying close, like the way that some of these hotels are, I think we'd be okay. I think it's hard
because they are saying that there's buses, obviously, and stuff. So we'll see.
It should be fine. That's why we got to try it out, so that way we can kind of give people a review and say, you know what, it's much better to stay here than to stay over here, because we're talking about like having to drive a couple minutes versus having to walk a couple minutes, which obviously I know which one sounds better, but is it going to be that big of a difference like for our experience? Like, because we've been there enough times so we can say like, oh yeah, that was way better.
Money on parking
because we just want to.
We don't have.
We would love to, because it's $15 every time. It's super close to Toy Story parking lot across from the Marriott. So pretty much everything right there. Everything right there.
All those hotels are in that same area.
Exactly, it makes sense because it's like they want people staying there, and they're trying to get more hotels and they're trying to do more there. Mia said, "Alrighty, I'm back. Welcome back, Mia."
Welcome back, Mia. Thank you for coming back.
Let's see.
That was fast.
Yeah, that was really fast. Walmart is like 5 miles away. Target, 25 seconds. She just like hops.
No, we're not saying we'd rather go to Walmart. We're just saying the Walmart is the one closest to us. Because if there was a Walmart right here and a Target right here, we're going to Target instead.
If Target was a 5-minute drive and Walmart was a 5-second walk, we'd probably still go to Target quite a bit. Not saying we wouldn't go to Walmart. We probably would, but I'm just saying Target is dope. Yes, you have to go there. We're going back for our anniversary. So the Madonna Inn. Yeah, definitely we'll check that out.
When is your anniversary?
We're like salivating over here. Like, oh yeah, no. And by salivating, I mean like just the thought of all the different hotels that we haven't experienced yet, and that like the possibilities of all of the. But yes, when is your anniversary? That's a good question. Mia said, 22 likes. Make sure you hit that like button, everyone. Thank you so much, Mia. Yeah, and I think we're going to have to paint this one. I want to paint it. Like, I want to make it new for the new year. New
we had talked about it before, remember? I think, but you know.
I don't know. If you guys want us to paint it, let us know. I don't mind painting it.
Remember we did talk about it.
I think people said yes, right?
Yeah,
paint it.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is, because I can go outside right here. What I'll do is I'll maybe get 2 different colors and I'll spray paint it 2 different colors. Yeah, just to change it up.
Mm-hmm.
Hotels with the microwave. I'll do cup noodles and hotel. There you go. Yeah. That's another way of doing it. Yeah, that's another way of doing it. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Well, that's the way I thought of it, but
because you know why? Because the hotel that we stayed at didn't have a microwave this time, which is super weird.
But if you have a coffee machine,
I don't want to. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, let's not get too much into it because we do have the
yeah, I know. Right?
Yeah. We get excited, but we get excited. We're gonna show you. We have a hotel review coming up for that hotel. You guys are. I think you guys are gonna like it because it'll just show you a different spot where you can stay at. So. What's up, Crystal and Chris? Crystal says hi,
FriYay.
Happy FriYay, guys. Hope you guys had a good time. I think you guys were at the park, if we saw correctly. Hope you guys had a wonderful time over there.
Thank you for joining us.
Sophie said, have to go. Have an early morning tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Have a good one, Sophie. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, take care.
See you
next time.
Let's see. Whoa, what's up, Game Life? Happy Friday. And Game Life, we actually still have your gift card. We have a giveaway that we're going to be doing tonight. So we're going to be sending both those things off at the same time. So if you win this giveaway, you'll have 2 items to get. So think about it that way. And it has nothing to do with the fact that we're lazy. No, I'm just kidding. No, we've been really busy lately. So we just haven't had a chance to send it out. But we are going to be sending it out.
Nobody was thinking they were busy. You're over here putting that out.
I know, it's a joke. Sometimes I don't know how to joke. Let's see. It's in April, few months away. It'll be 17 years. Nice.
Oh, wow. Congratulations to you guys.
Yeah, so how much hell is like very close to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it just depends if that's how long they've been married
for,
together.
Yeah, because
it'll be 17 years overall for us.
Dang, that's crazy. That's a long time. That is a long time. Let's see. Is this your first vlog?
That's our first hotel review, yes.
If that's what you... Oh, no, giveaway. Oh, sorry, yes, I didn't see that.
This will be our first giveaway of 2020.
Yeah, it's going to be the first giveaway. And so just remember, like we mentioned before, our giveaways are not going to be so much like, hey, after, we got to 700, like, we're going to do a giveaway. We might, if we feel like that's the right day to do it. I think for us, it's like what our gut's telling us. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're trying to do is like take it year by year, day by day, whatever you want to call it. Because I think what's really, really cool is like that there's some of you here that come in like almost every single time. And some of you can't make it. And we completely understand. Mm-hmm. We're going to have different types of giveaways anyways this year. So, but for the lives, I feel like if you're coming in here, and I've said this before, weekly, and even if you're only here for a little while and all that, you deserve a chance to, at the giveaway, I think more than anybody does, because, you just are big supporters. So we want to show you some love and do something really fun. So like, we do have a giveaway today. We didn't announce it on Instagram. We did announce it basically on YouTube because, we put the hashtag giveaway and we put it in the description, but we tried not to make it such a big focal point of tonight's live. Because we have, we still have to get to the movie club, which we're gonna probably start right now soon. Mm-hmm. But we wanted people to know that if you're here, there's always that chance we might be doing a giveaway, and so not only you're gonna be able to hang out with us, have some fun, but you'll have a chance to win something. And so it is gonna be an in-chat giveaway. It's gonna be for people 18 and over. It's gonna be for those in the 48 United States, continental United States. So it can't be like Alaska, it can't be Hawaii, and it can't be international borders. So just because of costs, like it's too difficult. But we're gonna give people a chance to win something from Disneyland. So it is a Disneyland item, and it's also a Disney 100th anniversary item. So I think you guys are gonna love it. I loved it, so I think you guys are gonna love it too.
And real quick, I just want to say I'm jealous of Crystal and Chris because they finally got to meet SoCalerific.
Grace being a lurker.
In my chat, in my own chat.
I know, I'm just messing. FL Vlog said, I like La Quinta Inn because it's by Toy Story, and if you make it before noon, they will check you in. So you just have to walk straight to the park, and you don't have. Okay. That's not bad at all. That we're definitely gonna have to look into that because we're always looking for something that's gonna be convenient. And let's see here.
That's really cool. Yes. I like it when hotels do early check-ins.
Yeah, same here. I love that. And then Crystal and Chris said, first Friday of 2023, Happy New Year. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you guys too. All right. I miss summer. Is that the month or your dog? Let us know.
You mean season? There's no month.
I know, the month of summer. The months of summer, I guess, would make more sense.
Oh, God. Boy. It's all right, guys.
What's the movie club? The movie club, we'll explain it a little bit right now. Real quick, I'm just going to acknowledge this. Married 17 years, we've been together 19.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
There you go, almost to 20. Nice, congratulations. Yes. Let's see. Grace, we will meet soon. Yes.
Yes, I hope so.
I think so too.
It was not fair how we met last time.
No. It was super like, hey, but we were like walking into the maze and then you were like barely coming around. Like it was such a bummer. Sorry, miss, what you said about Canada is not eligible. Not for this one. We are trying to, that's something that I do and that we're both trying to work on is trying to get contest items and trying to do it where the shipping doesn't make it difficult. So this time around, I really do want to apologize because we appreciate your support. We're going to tell you that right now, straight up. We appreciate that you're in the chat. We appreciate that you're here. But unfortunately for this one, we're going to keep it to where we could, the shipping is manageable for us. We're still a very small channel and we still are, and we're growing. And as we grow, we will be able to do more and more. And we're hoping that maybe we're going to talk about it and we're going to look into more into the shipping costs. And hopefully the next one or the one after that, who knows, or maybe even the one after that, we can do something where we can ship to Canada and Mexico. Because those are the two places that I think we might be able to do. Okay, so like I said, I do apologize. It does make me feel bad just because we don't want to exclude anybody. I've never been one about excluding people for whatever reasons. But for this particular one, we have to. And
we're still a smaller channel.
But stick with us, and I promise you, at some point, especially for Canada and Mexico, you guys will at some point will be able to ship over there. I promise you, we're gonna work on it because that's very important to us. Like we don't just want one supporter. We want everybody to support us if they enjoy our stuff. But not only that, we want to support you guys too with these awesome giveaways. So thank you for asking though, and
we appreciate you joining us. And definitely. We're sorry that you won't be eligible at this time.
The FO Vlog said Toy Story parking lot checks you in, not the hotel. Okay. Makes sense. That's what I thought, but
still, that's okay.
But I was kind of confused.
But still cool. Still.
Our Jessica, I said thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
And then Amy said yes, the season, not the month, right? Not the month. So real quick, I guess so we can get going into it. What's the movie club? Thank you for asking. So Gio and Grace's movie club. Did I even make a banner for it? I thought I made a banner for it, and I guess I did. But you know what? What I'll do is we'll do this. Let me step to the side. It's just so that way we can. There you go. A little more. There you go. I think it should be okay. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up right now. All right. It works, right? Yeah. All right. So the movie club is basically something that we're beginning this year, like specifically this week, this first week of January. So what the movie club was an idea that we had where we're like, hey, we love like watching like series of movies. So like Harry Potter, like a franchise, or like we have, even though we haven't watched it, like another example would be like Lord of the Rings, Star Wars would be another one. So Marvel is like one of the ones that like popped into our minds right away. And so what we decided to do, so we can do this with you guys, is we're going to be watching 1 to 2, maybe even 3 Marvel movies a week. Depends on the week. And we're going to be watching them in order that they were released, not like the chronological order. So it's not going to be like, okay, Captain America was in the 40s, so we're going to watch that one first. No, we're doing it by which movie was released by by Marvel first. And so the one movie that we decided to skip just because we felt like it didn't even really play too much into the other movies at all, except for like the post-credit scene where like Iron Man meets Thunderbolt Ross or whatever, was the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton. We were kind of like, you know what? Like, it doesn't really feel like it fits in, even though they do say it's part of the MCU. Obviously, they changed the actor. They kind of changed the like style of Hulk. They changed, like, they made it more comical. A lot of it changed. So we're like, okay, let's not worry so much about that. So the first two movies for us then are Iron Man and Iron Man 2. So what we told our friends, and so let me see if I still have it. So as you can see here, we have our Instagram, our TikTok, and our Twitter. So what we told our friends, both here and then we also announced it on Instagram, is that we were going to do the movie club and we're going to do those first two movies first. And if you want to be part of the discussion, or if you just want to put your 2 cents in, or if you just wanted to watch them over again so you can kind of like keep up with us, we were inviting you guys to do that, to watch them before the live tonight. So if you had a chance to watch them, awesome. We watched them both earlier today. We had the time, and so we sat down and we watched the movies back to back, which was actually probably a really great idea, just because it kind of gave us more of a chance to like compare, and talk about. And so what we can do right now is we can go ahead and start. But yeah, if you guys want to keep up with us and to kind of know more or less what we're doing, not only with, you know, just like the vlogs that are coming out and stuff like that, you can go on Instagram, and then we'll also talk about the movies that we're going to be watching, and then kind of get an idea of where we should be at. And then also, like I mentioned,
should I make the popcorn?
Yeah, actually, go ahead. Yeah, I'll let you.
Be right back. Be right back. Oh, you didn't add the soda. I just realized. To my drink.
So what?
To my drink.
The first one that I made? I did.
What soda did you add?
The 7-Up.
Oh, you added just the regular one.
Yeah. And then I added cranberry juice. Yeah. So Grace is gonna make popcorn, because you know we can't have movies without popcorn. So she's gonna go make some popcorn, which is also her idea, which I love. But basically, let me see. I'll pull this up. Yes. So this week, basically, we're going to be watching Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2. We already watched them. So if you watched them this week with us, awesome. If you keep up with us on Instagram, we'll put the ones for next week. So then that way you did your homework, in the words of Grace. And we'll put up the ones for next week. So that way, if you didn't get a chance to watch these, if you want to catch up, you can catch up. If not, you can watch the next two in the series, which I believe are going to be, and I'm going to double check, but I believe it's Captain America. Thor, then Captain America, the first Avenger. So we're gonna break off from Iron Man for a second. We're gonna go watch, we're gonna watch Thor. We're gonna watch Captain America. So it's gonna be really exciting. Ellie said, saw them both with my boys today while we were doing some chores. Awesome, that is amazing. Shout out to you.
Thank you for doing your homework.
Grace said, thank you for doing your homework. Yes, so we're super excited to talk about this. Grace has the popcorn on right now, but I don't know, it was just something that came to us, basically. The big reason is we want to do things that we can incorporate you guys into the circle and to kind of get you guys more involved with us and to bond. But what I was going to say right now, when Grace was talking about the popcorn, was that we want to do viewing parties for like the major ones. So for like the first Avenger movies, which should be in a couple weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks from now, we're hoping that maybe we can do a FriYay where we all kind of like, a la, maybe like, how do I say it? Like, yeah, where we have all press play at the same time on the movie. You guys have done this in other channels before, I'm sure. Shout out to Crystal and Chris with their viewing parties. I love that. I love that idea. So we don't want to do that for every single movie, but every once in a while we're thinking about maybe doing like a similar style of viewing party where we'll be watching, like, let's say the Avengers, and you guys can press play, we'll press play, and we'll watch it together. We'll have a timer, and maybe at a certain timer we can pause it, and like talk about it, and then we'll keep watching. So I don't know. We're gonna think of an idea of a way of doing it. You know what I mean? We're gonna think of this is something that we're just kind of like kicking around right now, but we're hoping that you guys can stick along. And then yes, we want to do these conversations every week, talk about these movies, and then like I said, for the major events, like especially when we get to like Infinity War and Endgame, like guys, we have to watch that together. That's gonna be a big freaking deal. And so it'll be a lot of fun, guys. It'll be a lot of fun. And another thing that Grace and I were very open to as well is if we get to a certain point where, let's say we hit, a big milestone in the movies and we're like, okay, let's switch it up. Let's do a different movie this week just to kind of break up the monotony. We can do that. So if there's a movie that came out like on Netflix or Disney Plus, hold on 1 second. So my point is that if there's a movie that like comes out on Netflix or Disney Plus, and you guys want to do a movie club like for that week, then we can say, okay, this particular movie came out on Netflix. That's the one that we'll all watch this week, and then we'll talk about it on Friday. So there's so much possibilities for it, even TV series. So we hope that there's something that we can carry out throughout the year, and like hopefully even more into the future, and just keep evolving the idea, you know what I mean? Like right now it's starting with these conversations and having you guys follow along. And then it's gonna, like I said, hopefully morph into a couple of viewing parties, and then kind of go from there. We'll go from there. So yeah, we're super excited. I'm just gonna wait for Grace to get back, serve up the popcorn, and then we'll start talking. So some of the things that I'll kind of, I guess, bring to mind just of what we were gonna like discuss is we were gonna give the movie like an overall rating. Out of 5. So that's going to be for pretty much everything that we've been reviewing. It's been out of 5. We're going to talk about the things that we liked, some of the things that maybe we didn't care for so much, and then just things that stood out to us as well. So pretty much we're just trying to dissect the movie in a different way than when we first watched it, which is like as a fan, right? Like we're just watching it as a fan. This time around, we kind of want to like just talk about it more as people who've already seen these movies and want to see how, like, watching them again after it being a while, how they resonate. Let's see real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything.
You missed everything.
Mia said, I love Captain America. Captain America's really cool. He's America's ass. Iron Man 1, iconic. I'm so happy that I got a chance to watch that movie in the theater when it came out because it's definitely an iconic movie. Definitely. And then Ellie said, me too, Mia, me too. I wonder why. The popcorn smells really good.
Yeah, I made it myself.
Crystal and Chris put crying laughing faces. It's true though. It's true. He even said it about himself in that movie. So I am America's ass. Honestly, it's moments like that, those funny, humorous moments that I think for me, that's why I was like, we have to do the Marvel movies because they can be very dramatic. They could be funny. They could be, sad. They could be scary. They could be a little bit of everything. So, especially recently, they're trying to like put some horror elements into it. Obviously, with like, as far as like TV shows like She-Hulk, even though it wasn't my favorite, I know that they're really trying hard with the comedy, with Thor: Love and Thunder. Ellie said, Gio said what I didn't have the courage to type. That's what I'm here for. I'm your inner conscience.
It's okay, Ellie. You can be yourself around us.
I love Captain America, but also the movie is one of my top 3 favorite MCU movies. I know a lot of people love Captain America, especially the Winter Soldier. The pup?
Yeah, of course.
Because of popcorn?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mochi, but this popcorn ain't for you. Oh, and this is one of the decorations that we put up today, but like Grace is like sitting right here, and I'm like, definitely did not plan that out correctly. La reprobé.
Yeah, you failed the assignment.
I did fail the assignment.
Should I give her 1?
You just give her a couple. Just throw them on the floor.
You don't want me to put them on a silver plate?
Yeah, no, I do want you to put them on a silver plate, but you wouldn't do that for her. Guys, we're at 24 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sorry, I scared my dog with the cowbell. Sorry, Mochi. Eat your popcorn. It's good for you.
Go.
She loves popcorn. We don't give her a lot of it, but we always want to include her. She's a family member. What's up, Carla and Kiko? Hello, Gio and Grace. Greetings from the Bay Area. What's up, Carla and Kiko? Honestly, we were watching the live, and all I gotta say is, Kiko, don't worry, dude. We're not gonna make fun of you about the Beanie Babies. You know, like, I mean, we don't collect them, but still, like, I mean, people collect them, right? Like, so we're not gonna make fun of you. Don't worry about it. But we were laughing. I'm not gonna front. We were laughing. It was a good time. Carla and Kiko, you guys are always awesome. And honestly, like, both of us are like just always like so happy when you guys go live. It's so much fun. Yeah, such a great time. Carl and Kiko said, just smash that like button. Thank you so much. No, like, Beanie Babies, unlike. Just kidding. JJQ, did I say hi to you? I said hi to you earlier, right? Please, if I didn't, remind me, because I have terrible short-term memory.
We did say hi to JJQ.
Okay, I thought so. I just didn't want to, you know what I mean, make a mistake. I don't like making that mistake. Carlin Kiko said, no, Gio, no talking about that subject. Honestly, like, oh, man, just hearing Carla laugh, like, was cracking us up. It was so funny, so funny. JJQ said, I don't remember it. Well, Grace said I did, but just in case I didn't, hello, JJQ. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Oh, man, good times. We have, honestly, our community is full of funny, great, genuine, down-to-earth, unique, amazing people who aren't afraid to be themselves and to put themselves out there. I think that's probably one of the most beautiful things, coming from a generation where we were taught to, like, be cool and dress a certain way and do a certain thing. Like, just knowing that people are just being themselves, having a great time.
Popcorn time,
is
guys.
The best.
And yes, Kiko, I just want to tell you, Gio was like, for once, somebody's not picking on me. They're picking on someone else.
Not even that. I was just like, Kiko, I know what you're going through, bro.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I feel your pain.
To you.
I was like, a single tear fell out of my eye. Just a single, just like really beady too, like real big fat one. Crystal Chris said, show us your Beanie Baby collection, Kiko.
It's going to be talked about for years now.
All right, guys. So let's get into it. Let's do it.
Give him a refill real quick. Okay.
No, I know. It's funny because I didn't even think about it until I saw it. I'm like, oh, crap. I was like, yes. Oh, my gosh.
Kiko said, Carla is a fool. Oh, my gosh.
Honestly, Carla's laugh is infectious. Mm-hmm. Very infectious.
Let's see. Oh, okay. JJQ, hello, JJQ. I know we said hi to you earlier, but I don't mind saying hi again. It's always nice to say hello. That's it. Drink, Gio. No le seques fu.
So you want me to use the other soda, right?
Grace, that popcorn looks so yummy. Yes, please. Ya se me antojó, LOL, and I just had rosca. Oh, yes. You guys should smell the popcorn. It smells so good. The dieta is gone for me, and we're barely in the first week of January. Oh my goodness.
The dieta hasn't even started for us.
I know. We keep saying we're going to work out today, and then we're like, we're going to work out today, and then we didn't work out.
It's so weird because we were never like this. Like, we would work out at least 4 times a week at the very least.
But it's okay. We'll get back into the game. No worries.
I know I can take off any excess weight that I have right now. I know I can.
Carla said, it's okay, Gio. You can make fun of Beanie Baby Daddy Kiko for his collection. Oh, no. He doesn't want to do that.
Make fun of Carla?
doesn't want to do. Okay, I'll whisper this one. Hi, Grace. G is finally gone. Spill the beans. What's the tea? Nothing to worry about Gio. What do you guys want to know? You guys want to know about Gio while he's gone? While he's in the kitchen, like 5 feet away from me. Do you guys want to hear about how Gio snores?
Go ahead. Tell him who snores.
Do you guys want to hear about how Gio never picks up his socks?
Oh, okay, that I'll give you. I don't care. That's true.
He's like, I don't have any socks. I'm like, oh, okay.
They need to design a sock that you can get off without having to like bend over. You know, like where you can just like go like this. And
Sorry, eating popcorn.
Seriously, they just need to design one where they're like.
This one time at band camp? Yes. Oh my gosh, we haven't said that one in a while.
It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm. We used to say that a lot. This one time at band camp.
I say it a lot, yeah.
But yeah.
Damn, dude,
Oh, he's
hurt.
back, guys. He's back, guys. He's back.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so have you popped these up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So scoot over just a little bit more.
To the right?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Yeah, there you
better?
go. That looks a lot better.
Let me mix it up.
All right. So this week we're starting off with Iron Man, the very first movie that was released in the MCU. We watched it today again. Oh my gosh. For me personally, I thought it was still really, really funny. I thought like there were still a lot of times where I was laughing, like especially like the dialogue between Rhodey and Tony Stark is still super freaking hilarious. So I still think it's funny. Did you still think it was funny from like the first time that you saw it?
I don't know.
In the chat, let us know some of the positive things that you took away from this viewing. Like, what did you guys like?
I don't know. You think it's just as funny?
I thought it was just as funny because let me tell you the plane scene when they were flying. I don't know where they were flying to, but when it was Rhodey, he picked them up. They were flying somewhere. God, why can't I remember where they were flying to?
Where were they flying to? That's weird. We just watched it earlier.
Was it when he was going overseas?
Yeah, right?
But he was telling him, we need to talk and blah, blah, blah. And Tony's like, no, let's have a drink. He's like, no,
we're going to France, right?
He's all, yeah. He's all, we're not drinking right now. No. He's all, I'm not having a drink. And then it cuts to the next scene and they're like laughing. And
that's right.
He's
that
like,
was in the first movie.
He's all, every time I put this suit on, man. And he's like going on a rant. And then Tony's like, yeah, but I'm not like, he's like, you don't need to be like me. Like that, like killed me. It legit sounds like two dudes who have been drinking, like hanging out. Just
you know what I will say is, yes, although Terrence Howard was a little funnier, I could tell you that like the acting between Don Cheadle and
Terrence Howard.
No. Like when they do scenes together, him and Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, it
was a little more like you could tell more compatible.
Yeah, between who, like
Robert and Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
In the second movie.
So. Yeah, I would say I kind of agree with you. It was still good. Like I would still give it up to Terrence Howard. It was still really, really funny. Like his performance was still really good.
No, he was funny.
Yeah. Tony Stark's humor is iconic, but he's also just as smart, so he can easily get his way. Love that. That's basically, and that was another thing that we wrote down when we were writing down some notes on it. We said that that Tony Stark is like consistent. Like literally from this movie on, I feel like he's a guy. Like he's a guy that exists because he's always consistent. He's a smart ass. He's intelligent, obviously. He has constant breakthroughs in technology. He's constantly inventing things. Have you guys ever seen that TikTok, the one that because Tony Stark learns from his mistakes? There's a TikTok where basically it shows from the very first Iron Man movie all the way through like the whole Avengers and the other Iron Man movie, like how when something would go wrong with the Iron Man suit or something that he was doing, like in the next movie, he would have a fix for it already. So like in the first movie, the big thing is that, you know, he transforms by being in like a big, you know, kind of contraption, you know, and it puts on all his gear and everything. Well, that takes a long time. So in the next movie, he actually has something where it's more portable, right? So he has that suitcase that he puts on. So obviously we'll be talking about that in Iron Man 2. But he's basically always learning from his mistakes. That's why that TikTok is all, well, you know, Iron Man, blah, 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 because he learns from his mistakes. Well, it makes sense. So this first movie is like literally him just starting at square one with this whole thing. Let's see. Do you think Elon Musk is inspired? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, I'm sure.
We're all, look, it doesn't matter how intelligent you are or how intelligent you're not. At the end of the day, like when we go see a movie, if you go watch The Fast and the Furious, I guarantee you when you drive out of that theater, you're driving just a little faster and you're probably whipping it a little bit harder. You know what I mean?
And then we can say
I've been to a lot of Fast and the Furious movies, and every time we get out of there, Grace and I are always laughing because everybody's like,
everybody's driving.
You know what I mean? All of a sudden, everybody can drive like you know, Vin Diesel, right? I honestly feel like that's kind of the equivalent probably for Elon Musk. He probably was like, holy crap, I'm really smart. I'm an engineer. I could be like that guy. Oh, yeah. So now he's, you know, driving crazy out of the theater, basically. So, yes, I do feel like it could be the case. I don't know. What do you guys think? Iron Man 1 set such a high bar because his character was so charismatic and so vulnerable. Tony Stark is a genius, but had to be checked emotionally. Gotta love it.
Yeah, exactly.
Add one to the book.
Added all but had nothing.
Mochi.
In that first movie.
Mochi.
And it says a lot.
Mochi, look. Look. What the heck? Eat it, dog.
I don't want it.
But yeah, sorry, what was that last bit you were saying? Like,
yeah, he was a man who had everything but had nothing.
He was smart. He was a stupid monk.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. A smark is like a derogatory term for like a wrestling fan. Because I like wrestling. I don't watch it as much as I used to. I watch it here and there, but a smark is not like a good thing to be. Mm-hmm. But yes, Tony Smart. Yeah. Added to the verbal typos. But yeah, I think like as we progress, we're gonna obviously eventually watch Iron Man 3, but we know that at some point, you know, without killing it for anybody if you haven't seen it, but he starts taking an emotional, like it takes an emotional toll on him. Like, you know, it starts really messing with his head, his health, like it like tortures him to a degree, like the burden of what he carries now. So even though he's super intelligent, he's not free from emotions. You know, I think that's such a beautiful thing because it's true. Like sometimes the more intelligent you are, the harder it is. Like the more depression you might feel because it's all about this whole self-awareness thing. So it's crazy. It's like he's very relatable, but he's not relatable at all. And that's what we were talking about. Remember where we were like, it's kind of relatable, like, but he's not. Like it's relatable, but he's not. Like we're not, you know, super intelligent to the point where we're like, you know, inventing time travel, you know, or wealthy the way he is, or come from a family of like weapons dealers.
But as far as a human being, we can relate.
Yeah, and then, you know, hold on, real quick, I'm going to read this one. I always love the part when Pepper gives Tony his gifts and says, prove that Tony Stark has a heart. And that's something that we see in this movie where we see her take out that first, you know, reactor, that arc reactor that they had made to keep him from dying. And, you know, she kept it, like, you know, obviously storyline, but she kept it that whole time, you know, up until where, you know, when he passed away, he still had that, because she had encased it for him with that, whole thing at the end of the movie, and that was such a like a down to earth thing too, like to show you like, hey, dude, like you might be super intelligent, but you're still a human being, like you still have feelings, So I don't know, like that whole relationship with Pepper is so crazy because she knows how much of a, I know which word I want to use. How,
he's very promiscuous.
Promiscuous. I'll use that word. How promiscuous he is, and to the point where she kicks out like the girls that he has like one night stands with, but then they end up falling in love. Like even throughout the movie, they're like so into each other. Like they're not like really hiding it, but at the same time, they're not like super expressive of it. So it's super like, I don't know, like same thing, like their relationship is super relatable too, because like they kind of like are very real to each other. Like she bickers at him already. Like it's very much
depends on her for everything, basically.
He really does. He would be nothing without her, I think. Mia said 25 likes. Let's go, 25 likes. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Mia.
Thank you.
One thing I want to point out, and this is something I had pointed out to Gio when we were watching the movie. Towards the beginning of the movie, when Tony Stark is in the Jeep, right?
Yeah, in the Jeep.
In the Fun V, as he called it, right?
Yeah, in the Fun V.
And the explosion happens. Why is it that not? Well, I guess the weapons part gets explained, right? Yeah. Obviously, the weapons came from what was his name again?
Obadiah.
There you go, Obadiah. But why didn't anybody else die?
Like, what do you mean?
Or like, because obviously Terrence Howard's character didn't die.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem like anybody else died or got injured.
Well, I mean, the other guys who were protecting him died, right?
Well,
like,
yeah.
But maybe they had like, I don't know, maybe they had got away. They didn't really show it, so it's kind of hard to know. Like, I don't know. I kind of agree with you, but I think they were hoping that people wouldn't think about that. Real talk, like.
I did.
I know, right? Insert promiscuous emoji here. Whatever that is.
Their eyes.
Good evening, Jeffers. What's up, Hortensia? We're going to ring the cowbell for Hortensia. And real quick, just to kind of, especially now that she's here, it was so dope to meet Hortensia this last week right here, earlier, like on Tuesday, right? So it wasn't even that long ago. Yeah. But girl is vibes to the max. Like, super easy to chill with. Like, it felt like we had been hanging out with her for our whole life. Like, her kid is amazing. Her brother is awesome. Like, she was so down to do a bunch of rides. And I think I felt so bad because... I
know, because we were like...
I'll be honest with you.
I'm sorry we killed the vibes for you.
There was some rides that, like, I mean, like Splash, I was kind of like, I would have done a lot of those rides. I'm not gonna lie, I was really tired. I was like super beat that day. Like, and I even told Grace, like, I felt so bad how tired I felt. Yeah. But it was still fun. We got to do a couple rides with you and spend some time with you, and we wouldn't change it for the world. And we'll tell you right now, we definitely have to plan it again. We definitely have to plan it again. And this time it wasn't even planned. So we definitely actually have to go and plan it because it was really, really fun. Like, I'm not going to lie, like, you are awesome. We had such a great time.
We loved spending time with you.
Our Jurassic Hair said, have to get going. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
She said, you two are awesome. Can't wait to hang out again. Good times. No, seriously. Yes, and next time, we were talking about staying at a hotel that was closer. Hopefully we can stay at a closer hotel and we'll have more than 2 micheladas. We'll have 4 micheladas. We'll only spend $300 on drinks. I'm just
honestly, I was looking at the secret menu you had posted of the Lamplight Lounge and I was like, oh my God, any one of those drinks. I'm down. Any one of those drinks.
Honestly, Lamplight is definitely in our future. We actually have... I hope the kids are asleep. We have reservations for Storytellers Cafe on February 12th, right? February 12th. So I made the reservations yesterday. And in a couple of days from now, in about 4 days, I'm going to make reservations for Blue Bayou, hopefully. Blue Bayou. I wanted to do Lamplight, but I don't think we're going to be able to do Lamplight. We'll do Blue Bayou. All right. And thank you so much for pointing this out. Grace, what was your ranking?
4 out of 5.
Thank you so much, Crystal and Chris. I feel like you reeled us back in. I'm like, you guys know how like random we are. Mm-hmm. But yes, she said 4 out of 5. I give it a 4 out of 5 as well. My overall impression is, and I have some stuff right now. It was funny. Grace said it was engaging because it was relatable. The CGI holds up pretty well. Like we didn't feel like it was like super outdated. Tony Stark is consistent. So what we remember from his character throughout the other movies, it's basically you're getting that guy now. He just evolves emotionally. Terrence Howard was pretty good and he was funny. We thought he was funny, and the story is great. We love the story. We thought it was really, really good, and the villain was good. So Obadiah and the other villains were good. Like they weren't like the most menacing, but they served their purpose. So we give it a 4. And you know what? I should do that, right? And real quick, I'm gonna say, what's up, JG Voyages? Thank you so much for joining us. Let's go. Oh, here you go, babe.
Happy FriYay.
Here you go, babe.
Let's get reckless.
He introduced Grace to Sullivan King, right?
Yeah.
And Grace won't shut up now.
So every time I see George,
seriously,
we're getting reckless.
When we did the rave room thing, because we always love giving shout outs to our friends. So when we did the rave room thing for Crystal and Chris, and then we tagged JG Voyages as well, Chris was like, you better put on that song Reckless.
I'm sorry, it was a good song. George knows it.
So real quick, I want to put the ratings up here so that way you guys can see what we rated them. All right. So Iron Man 1 rating, 4 out of 5 for Grace and 4 out of 5 for Gio. I think for me, the reason it's not a 5 out of 5 is because even though it's a great movie, it's not like this, like, how do I say it? It's not like this cinematic masterpiece. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's a great movie. It's a great movie to start the MCU off with. So overall, we would watch it again probably. We're not gonna watch it again, anytime soon, but it's one of those movies that there's a lot of movies we don't watch again, real talk, but it's one of those movies that we can see ourselves maybe in a year or 2 or 3 watching again just for fun. You know what I mean?
We used to watch it a lot.
Yeah, we did. Actually, we really, really did. And let me go back over here. Score, that's a great location for reservations. The kids are going to be so happy.
Yes,
so that's why we're not telling them. We're trying to like keep it down because they're asleep right now, but I don't want to ruin it for them. We're going to just take them, and we're going for dinner this time. So we did Goofy's Kitchen, but we're going for dinner for this time to Storytellers.
Yeah, we did breakfast and now we're doing.
Yeah, we did breakfast before. Storyteller Cafe is fire. Also try to do Goofy's Kitchen Cafe. Yes. Yeah, FL Vlogs. We actually did Goofy's Kitchen in April. So we did it for my son's birthday. Well, actually for both the kids' birthdays. Their birthdays are a month apart, so we kind of like try to like do it for both of theirs. So it was freaking phenomenal. We loved it. If you guys can do Goofy's we did breakfast.
I liked it.
But Goofy's Kitchen did have one of the nastiest things I've ever tasted, and it was a lemon bar. Of all the freaking things that I found disgusting, because everything else was freaking phenomenal. Breakfast pizza is underrated. Seriously, Goofy's Kitchen breakfast pizza. I don't know if Storyteller has that same breakfast pizza, but dang, it is freaking bomb. But that lemon bar, stay away from the lemon bars. They taste like egg, like nasty egg, not like, I don't know. It was so gross.
It's not supposed to taste like egg.
Yeah, we didn't think so, but we would definitely go back to Goofy's Kitchen. It's expensive, like full transparency. It's like $200 for a family of 4. So it's freaking expensive. The only reason we want to do Storytellers is because like we didn't take the kids with us this last time. So I feel like I want to do something like really fun with them. Like, and then also like, yeah, it's just, I don't know. Sometimes, like we're blessed enough to be able to do those things. Not always. So when we can, we're like, screw it. We'd rather spend money on experiences versus material items. Real talk. Like I would rather like go through an experience, a great feeling, than to have an item that in 10 years is going to wear down and probably not even be in my home anymore. Let's see here. JG Boy just laughing at Grace. Let's see here.
He knows.
Crystal and Chris said, JG Boy just reckless on Sunday at church. Oh my gosh. So yeah, definitely recommend Iron Man 1. Let's go ahead and change it. Let's do the second. Trust me, we're going to get better at these reviews, guys. We're going to get better at these movie clubs. At the end of the day, the movie club is not even just us giving like our review of it, but it's really like all of us talking about these movies. So if there is something that sticks out to you about the movie, or something that you thought was weird or funny, or something that we don't notice, or that most people don't notice that you notice, put it in the chat. Like, we want to know, so that way we can keep that in mind for the next viewing. But the next movie we watched was Iron Man 2. That was the next one that was in the progression. I think it was actually The Incredible Hulk, but we weren't going to watch it like we mentioned again. But we went on to Iron Man 2. And real quick, let me go back into chat, see if there's anything I missed.
Do you want to give our ranking for it first, or do you want to talk about it first?
Let's talk about it first, and then we'll give our final ranking. So that way, and then guys, you guys can give us your 4 out of 5 if you want as well. So on first Iron Man, let us know. Out of 5, before we get going, out of 5, what did you give it? First Iron Man. FL Vlog said, nice. Glad you guys made it to Goofy's Kitchen. Next time, try to go for dinner. Yes, absolutely. Yes, you're 100% right. We would love to do that. Maybe for my birthday.
Yeah, it's your favorite birthday.
Seriously, like last year, I told Grace, it was like, like August. And I told her, like, I really want to go for my birthday. Like, I wanted to go to Disneyland for my birthday. It didn't work out. We weren't able to go. But this year, with the Magic Keys, if we're not blacked out, or even if we are, whenever we can go, we're going to go for my birthday.
Yes, we will. We will go for your birthday.
That's all I want. Literally, that could be my birthday present. It's funny because we already have the Magic Keys, but that could literally be my birthday present. And I would be so happy. The FL Vlog said, yeah, I paid over $300 for 6 of us. It sounds about right. About $50 a pop when you, like, do it more or less. Yes, bro, experience is better than material stuff. It's in the memories your family will keep forever. Exactly. That's why we love doing YouTube too, because we're like filming a lot of this stuff. So like, we have like the year-end retrospective, like our best year ever, year 2022 video on our channel page. That's the reason we do these things. It's because like we can literally go back and like look at the highlights of our year and know that we did some really cool stuff. Versus like if I bought a big screen TV, it like makes me happy for the moment, and yeah, I get to have a big screen TV. But after a while, like the novelty wears off. You know what I mean? Like it's just your TV. It becomes just your TV. And whereas like being able to go to Disney, being able to go to different parts of the world or do different things, that stuff is when you make the memories that really matter. Like because I don't even remember what TV I had like 10 years ago. I mean, I think I do, but yeah, I mean, I guess it was that big plasma TV. But it wasn't like and like when I bought it, I was like, holy crap! Now it's like a footnote in my life. Like it's like whatever. JJQ said, I like Iron Man 2 better. All right, cool. Well, let's get into Iron Man 2 then. So for me, Iron Man 2 was a decent follow-up. And let me take this banner off. It was a decent follow-up. It wasn't like this amazing. Like, man, where like the sequel outdoes the original. I really don't feel that way. So, there was moments where me and Grace were like really into it. I could tell we were both into it, right? And then there was moments where I could tell that like neither of us really were paying attention, I guess. Like we were and we weren't. You know what I mean? It was kind of more like
got a little distracted easily.
It was more easily distractible. Like it wasn't like so much where we're like, oh my God. And we just like, it kept our attention like super engaging. There was times where it slowed down and we were like, it's okay. I love the beginning when they were like, when he was testifying to Congress, and that whole interaction was awesome. You know what I mean? Like when he was like just defending himself, like defending what he was doing. I love the comedy that was involved, how when he was showing like the different people trying to make these suits like failing miserably, including Hammer, the new villain, one of the villains, I guess, like Justin Hammer like failing at making his own suit. Like that was really awesome. You know what I mean? Like that was really awesome. I like those parts. Is there anything that stood out to you?
I would just say that it kind of shows like a progression of Tony Stark's character, because he's more mellow. He's not as like promiscuous. He's more like I wouldn't say centered, because he's not centered, but he's more like taking himself seriously because he was afraid of dying.
Yeah, he was dying. So that's like a main focus of this movie, is that the material, the element that he's using to keep himself powered,
palladium, right?
Palladium, yeah, it was also like killing him. It was causing him to have, to basically poison himself. So that was a big thing, is that he was like trying to come to terms with like the fact that he was basically still dying, even though he had this machine in him that was for that time keeping him alive. And he was trying to figure it out, and then kind of like come to terms with the fact that his dad, like the relationship that he had with his dad too, that was kind of like a focus as well. How he felt like basically he was like a thorn to his dad's side. Like his dad didn't love him. And then coming to like terms with some of the truths that were coming out about that no, it wasn't necessarily the case. His dad was just, under a lot of stress and trying to accomplish these things that he couldn't accomplish in his own time. You know what I mean? Like it was like a foreshadow of everything that Tony had to do. But a good point that Mia said is Iron Man 2 is really good. I like how they introduced Black Widow. I would say that's definitely one of the highlights of the whole thing, because we didn't talk about it, but real quick, in the first Iron Man, the post-credit scene is actually him meeting Nick Fury. So when he met Nick Fury and, he told him like, have you heard about the Avenger Initiative? Like, that was the first post-credit scene. But to have like Nick Fury, and then to have obviously Black Widow and Coulson and all that in that movie was really, really cool. I thought that was actually one of the best parts about it.
And it was just interesting to see the progression of the end credit scenes.
Yeah.
Well, so, like the first ones, and then obviously we know that it started the craze to stay for post-credit scenes.
Yeah, post-credit scenes. That all of a sudden became a real big thing. FL Blog said, for us, YouTube is memory, so when our kids are growing up, they can go back and see their childhood, and so they won't say we didn't take them out. Just kidding, but it's memories. We say the same thing. We have 2 little ones, so for us, like, I think what I hope is that like 5, 6, 7 years down the line, that either one of our kids can go on and like see like the first time that we did something together. So they'll be like, oh, remember the first time that we went to Universal Studios? It's on there. Yeah. And they can go back and they can watch it and experience it all over again. I thought it was still really funny. The movie was still really, really funny. It had some really good jokes still. Like when he was fighting Whiplash the first time. So, that's the villain, the one played by Mickey Rourke. And he's trying to get like the suitcase so he can like transform into Iron Man, the suit. And she's like trying to give it to him, but every time she tries to hand it to him, Happy's like smashing into the guy, and so it'll close the door. Like they're like suicide doors, so they kept closing that part. It was just like some.
I kept giggling. I was like, oh my god.
Seriously, it's so subtle, but it was just so freaking funny to me too, and just the humor was still on point. You know what I mean? It was still there. I thought Don Cheadle was the better actor. He was still really funny too. I think Terrence Howard was a little funnier in my personal opinion, but I do think Don Cheadle was the overall better actor. So I think like as far as switching him out, like in retrospect, I think was a good idea. I think it was a good thing.
I think so too.
Isabel said, hello guys, I'm back. What's up, Isabel? Thank you so much for coming back.
Welcome back, Isabel.
We are discussing Iron Man 2 this time. I think the villain...
Sorry, look at that.
The heck? Is that popcorn?
I think so. Hopefully it's not a bad batch or something.
I don't know what that is. That looks weird.
I've never seen that before.
So, I think the villain was okay. He's very forgettable. He didn't really have like a lot going on. Like he was kind of like more in the background versus him being like something that was like a focal point. I think the real problem was really like Tony dying. I think that was like the main problem.
That was a real villain.
That was a real villain, and him trying to like figure out how to save himself.
Yeah, that's definitely the thing I would say is that, yeah, that was the thing that kept us more like interested versus like, okay, this hammer guy who just they
were both like half villains.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like they kind of had to smash them together to make one villain, and
that just doesn't seem
like it's funny. Like even thinking about it now, sitting here, like I'm like it wasn't that great. Like that kind of kept it from being better. Like the movie was good because it was an Iron Man movie. Like I feel like that's why it's like, watching a Batman movie or watching, you're gonna enjoy it to a degree because it's that comic book character or that character that you really like. But I really don't. I don't know. I just didn't think it was like the first movie. I don't know why. Like the villain just seemed more menacing, mainly because like obviously they were in the same company. He was trying to oust him. He was trying to kill him. He's trying to kill him behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. And he was just manipulative. He was just evil. Yeah, he just seemed like he had a lot more going on for himself as a villain versus these two guys. So I don't know. I think in that regard, it was lacking. Any other thoughts, babe?
Let's see. I mean, obviously I can see why some people would like the second one better, but I don't know. I don't feel like I liked it better.
No. So let me put up the rating. Should I just put up the rating already?
That's big.
All right. So for Iron Man 2, Grace gave it a 3 out of 5, and I also gave it a 3 out of 5. Now, just to let you guys know, we don't always agree on everything. It's just on these two things we did. Yeah, we did. There's been plenty of times where we she was talking about she liked Soarin' over California better. I like Soarin' over the world a little bit better. So there's things that we sometimes, that we'll disagree on. But on this movie, we both kind of felt the same way, that it was just like there was times where we were like, as much as we couldn't help it, that we would kind of like all of a sudden like being on our phone, or she would get up and she would like go put some laundry, like, and I could tell it was just more like not necessarily her mind being focused on the movie. And same thing for me, it was like my mind being like, ooh, I want to do this on my phone. Like that didn't really happen as much for Iron Man 1. Iron Man 1, I felt like I was paying more attention to. And it was like, it just kind of kept me engaged more. Let's see. Oh, and then real quick, Isabel said I went to make quesadillas. Ooh, that's a good reason to walk away. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to get mad at that. Mia said the third Iron Man is my favorite, but we're not there yet. Not yet. And I think that's like a phase 2 movie. Oh my God, my lip.
You need some chapstick.
I think I'm okay. I think it's coming off. There you go. That's gross. I'm sorry, guys. The FL vlog said between 1 and 2, I would prefer the second one, but third Iron Man was the best for me. I mean, honestly, there's things I like about the third one, but we'll get there. But there's a reason why it's not the best one to me. Maybe when we watch it again, I might change my mind. But to me right now, personally, there's a reason. And I don't want to like start talking about it because we're gonna get there, guys. We're gonna get there, and we're gonna be talking about all those movies.
But also too, like I feel like
it's okay. Give your opinions.
The second movie, I felt like like we already know what Tony Stark is about, right? Because we watched the first movie. So in the second movie, there's not like a lot of like these introductions and getting to know the character, and then also too like finally knowing about S.H.I.E.L.D. and, like the Black Widow and everything, that's also obviously cool, but I don't think it elevated the movie the way it should have.
No.
I think the villains really did bring it down.
They were kind of whack. Like, I mean, for lack of a better word, they were whack.
And the fact they kept pointing out, like, oh, Tony Stark said that nobody would have this technology and,
but in a sense, nobody really did.
No, they didn't.
The whole movie, it just made Tony look that much smarter and then look very dumb. Whereas, like, with the whole thing with Iron Man 1, you knew Tony was the smarter engineer, but Obadiah was more calculated. Like, he was more willing to, like, plan things out in a deeper, more maniacal way, where he's like getting all these different elements together to basically kill Tony, take over, do this and do that. So personally, for me, like the villains do suck in Iron Man 2, and they do bring it down. And I think Obadiah was a much better villain. It kind of sucks that they killed him off because he probably could have became even bigger and menacing if they really would have played it that way. Mm-hmm. But it is what it is. He only had one movie and he was done. From the 3 movies and Endgame just broke our hearts with. Yeah, I know. And we'll get to that as well. So we have that in our mind. I'm sure Grace does. At least I watch it and I'm like, well, I know what's going to happen to dude. But
I know.
I try to like not put it in my mind because I want to watch him like.
As if we were watching it for the first time.
In a sense, yeah. Yeah, in a sense, yeah. What's up, LA's Most Wanted? Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. We're over here finishing up discussing.
Yes. Do you mind refilling my drink? Can you add the cranberry juice this time?
Yes. All right, guys. And then just real quick before I go do that, thank you guys so much for joining us this week's movie club. So next week, I believe it is Thor and Captain America, but we're going to fill you guys in. Just make sure. And then, like I said, I'm going to put this up here so that way you guys can know where to find this information. Make sure that you stay up to date here on YouTube, but we also have our Instagram. So I think our Instagram is going to be where you're going to find out for sure which movies are going to be. But we're going to do it again next week. There's a chance we might not be live next week, but we'll let you guys know for sure, okay? We don't know for a fact just yet. But yes, follow us on Instagram so that way you guys can stay in the know and in the haps when it comes to this movie club stuff.
Is there anything you guys want to know for next time? Like anything different that you guys would like to see for the movie club that we didn't discuss or show tonight? What do you guys think? Yeah,
if you guys have any ideas, we're always open to suggestions, ideas.
I think the ratings are good, talking about what we liked about the movie, what we didn't like about the movie, what we noticed about the movies. So I'm gonna switch real quick. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this little piece of popcorn. It's freaking me out. So weird. None of it. It's not even like it's burnt. It's just, I don't know. It's so weird looking. Hopefully it's not a bad batch, like I said. Let's see. Since Gio is away for the moment, we're chilling with Grace. Guys.
I'm gonna have to use this over room.
So. All right. Let's see. Crystal and Chris said, wait, is Grace going to be scared of soaring over Cali? It shouldn't be as scary as soaring over the world, right? I'm not scared of soaring over California. So what happened is that the reason why I was scared of soaring over the world was because first we were in the first row. So like I kept putting in my mind,
in the middle too.
Yeah, I kept putting in my mind, okay, so we're going to be at the very top. So we're going to be higher up. So I was like, okay, well, and then when we did Soaring Over California, we were like in the third row. So it's not as high up and it's not as, I don't know. It doesn't feel as crazy as when you're at the very top. So yeah, I'm like, and then plus two, like my seatbelt wouldn't click in, so I was like, oh no, it's like, what if this is not going to work? But I don't know if it was the seatbelt the buckle was getting stuck or if it was my jacket in the way. So I kept thinking about that too. Let's see. Mia said, also the best part of these Marvel movies is the one and only Stan Lee cameos. Yes, that is true, Mia. Yes. Definitely. Especially with these early ones. So Amy said, you didn't put the cranberry juice.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Thank you, Ben. Mm-hmm. Take back, waiter. You're not getting a tip. I'm just kidding. Amy said Disney movies. Yes, Amy, I think maybe next time we do like the movie club, maybe next year, or we do like
Disney Renaissance movies like Lion King and Aladdin.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely a good suggestion.
There's a lot of Marvel movies, so logically we might take a break from Marvel because I don't think you guys want to watch 2 Marvel movies like until like August or September, because we could literally go all year. So I think what logically we can do is we can go to a certain point and then take a break. Like, and then if 2-3 weeks down the line, you guys are like, Gio and Grace, let's do Marvel again. Then we'll go back and we'll do Marvel again. But there's so much cool movies. Like, I know our good friend Raul the Doctor, he's watching Harry Potter. That could be one that we could do later on in the year. Like, maybe towards, like, Christmas time, especially since, like, Harry has that kind of, like, more Christmassy vibe usually.
But yes, Amy, thank you for your recommendation. We'll definitely take that into consideration.
I would love to watch The Lion King again or Aladdin again. It's been a while.
Oh my gosh, Grace, you were thinking Final Destination 6? I haven't seen it, but I'm sure, yes, that's probably what was going through my mind. You know, because Gio doesn't like scary movies. Guys, since you guys asked me to spill the beans earlier, Gio did not watch a scary movie like he said he was going to for spooky season. Every time I tried to convince him, he's like, yeah, in a bit. And then we wouldn't watch it.
Sorry.
Can you believe it, guys? Can you believe it?
Whoops.
I'll be right back, guys. Let me sit down.
All right. But yeah, let's see. We're not chilling with Grace anymore. Just kidding. I know. Crystal and Chris said, Gio, how could you? Honestly, we would love to continue doing this movie club stuff and then maybe, like, I don't know, do different things, guys. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out together. But we still have a giveaway tonight. So let's see where we're at with our likes. We're at 30 likes. Guys, keep smashing that like button. We want to do a giveaway tonight. Let's do a giveaway tonight. We're excited. So the giveaway item, once again, it's from Disney. It's a Disneyland item. And it's a 100th anniversary item as well, the Disney 100th anniversary celebration or 100th celebration, whatever you want to call it. So it's a really cool item. And we want to make sure that you guys all have a chance to enter. So also make sure that you guys subscribe, because in order to enter, you have to be subscribed so you can do the in-chat giveaway. Okay, Grace is gone. Gio, what do you love the most about Grace? I just honestly, I think the best thing about Grace is that she's just very, very loyal, and she's just like, just makes you feel like cared about. Like, and honestly, like, even though she says she's not funny, her sense of humor, like, is one of my favorite things about her. Because, like, sometimes she's funny without even trying to be funny, which is, like, the best, honestly. And then also, like, she just, honestly, like, her smile, her eyes, she has beautiful eyes, and we're really lucky. Like, I stopped looking at me. I'm talking good about you. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, and, like, you know, Avery has her eyes, and I always think it's such a, like, beautiful thing. Like, I don't know, just, there's a lot. There's a lot. Like, there's nothing not to love, except for when she yells at me or gives me the death stare. I don't love that much. But even then, it's not that bad. Gio es de los míos. If I can avoid the scary movies, I will. But lately, my husband always finds a way to make me watch them with him. You know what? Like, I don't know what it is. It's the suspense more than anything. Like, I'm not, like, it's not even that there's, like, you know, the costumes or anything. It's not so much that. It's the suspense, like the waiting around and knowing that at some point they're going to try to, like, pop something out to, like, make you, you know, like, whoa, you know, like some sort of jump scare. I don't like that. I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't care for those types of jump scares. Like, I can play video games that are horror related. Like, some of my favorite video games are actually horror games. But for some reason, like, those, like, jump scares are, like, have more payoff to me. They make me feel like, oh man, and then I'll laugh, you know. Whereas, like, for a horror movie, like, I feel like the whole time I'm just, like, wanting to do this, like kind of like, you know, like. And it's funny because we can watch shows with gore and it's just movies. Yeah, it's just the movies. I don't know why, like, shows, video games, but it's just the movies. Mia said 30 likes, smash that like button, everybody. Let's get to 50 for the giveaway. Yes, we want to try to getting as close to 50 as possible, and I know you guys can get us there. And hopefully, even if we don't get there tonight, if we can get there, you know, even with the replay. So if you guys watching replay, please smash that like button. But we want to do a giveaway tonight. We're going to do a giveaway tonight at some point. So let's just keep smashing that like button. Let's get up to as high as we can get. You guys have gotten us to 50 before. But the fact that you guys even have us at 30, we're so blessed to have that tonight and have you guys here tonight with us on the first Friday of 2023. Amazing. We just did our first movie club. We've been chatting it up, having a great time. A lot of amazing, awesome, funny, great people in the chat tonight. So we're just super happy and just like blessed to be here with you guys. Grace, he said, even your Death Star is one of a kind.
Aw, that's so sweet.
It is. It really is. Who was I talking about the Death Star with? My mom or somebody? Because we were just like having the conversation about it. Like,
was it Jackie and George?
I don't remember who was.
Was it Dominic?
I don't remember. Did you know horror movies and things like HHN, it's actually good for you according to a study?
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is there like an explanation behind that?
Yeah. Let us know. That's very interesting. That way I can convince this guy.
What's up, Raul the Doctor? So check it out, guys. Should we show them the giveaway item just to kind of pique their interest, or get us to at least the 35 likes? We're at 34 likes.
If you weren't on the live on Tuesday, then
so that way we just give us one more like right now, and then we'll show it to you. Because we're going to do it tonight. I know we are. Mm-hmm. I know we are, guys. So 34 likes. Get us to 35 likes. But thank you so much for being here, Doctor. We really appreciate it. A little later than usual, but we have figured that you were probably having a really great night tonight, doing it up. I was asleep, which is still really fun. I mean, I love sleep. All right, we're at 35 likes. Awesome. All right, cool. All right. So we have a pin for you guys. It's a really cool pin because it's a Disneyland pin, but more than that, it's like one of those 100th anniversary pins. So guys, feast your eyes on, and let's hopefully it zooms in decently here. Hold on, guys. There you go. You guys can win this pin tonight. Let's get to 50 likes, guys. Let's get to 50 likes. I think we can do it. This is such an awesome pin. By the way, we had to buy one for ourselves. So we have two of them. One's for you, and the other one over there is for us. Mm-hmm. But we hope you guys like this. We saw it right away. We were like, we got to get it for the subscribers. Mm-hmm. Like, this is such a dope pin, honestly. And it's like metallic. Is that black or purple? Black, right?
It's like a navy.
Yeah, it's like a navy. So it's so cool, honestly, guys. Like, hold on.
Sorry.
It's so cool. Love it. I love it.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
I love it.
It's funny.
I'm so happy we have one. What were you gonna say?
No, because I saw it when I was buying my. I was like,
so
babe, can we get these?
Do you want me to go get the ears so that way we can show them to those who hadn't got a chance to see them?
Oh, yeah, sure.
We're not giving away the ears. Let's preface by saying that. We're not giving away the ears. We're not giving away the ears. Where are they at? In
the gray FPU bag. In my closet. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let's see. Oh, we're at 37 likes, guys.
You guys are awesome.
13 more.
You guys are freaking phenomenal. You guys are awesome. But here you go.
Yes, and these are not a giveaway prize.
These are not the giveaway item. But these are something that I bought for Grace.
Yes. I bought myself.
Yes, whatevs. That's true because she did kind of pay for them, but.
Why do I feel a little wet? I hope it's not from the rain the other day.
Let me see.
Do they feel a little damp, or is it just because
they feel cold? No, I just think that they're cold.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want, you can put them on.
Aren't they so cute?
At least you could wear them tonight. You should have just worn them from the beginning.
With the tag in the back.
So real quick, JJQ said, haunted houses and scary movies may actually help reduce stress, lower anxiety, and here's how to have the best experience this Halloween. The fear you overcome from walking through the haunted houses and watching classic Michael Myers movies, this Halloween could help you lower your stress overall. Wow. Honestly, I never would have thought. because I know for me when I get scared, like my heart's like boom boom boom. But I guess I understand also like the relief of like once it passes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mia said that's pretty. Yeah, the pin. The pin. This is the giveaway item, guys. This is the giveaway item.
Honestly, I was so sad because I didn't want to wear these ears because it was raining. And I was like, I don't want them to get ruined.
She wore them for the intro of the vlog.
Yeah.
Like we did an intro of the vlog by Small World, so we won't give too much away, but we did a really cool intro. Oh my gosh. So she said, I'll put them on real quick. So she put them on. It was just drizzling too much. Right away she took them off and she put them away. Crystal and Chris said 100. That's right, the 100th anniversary. Love it. Jijik, you said I posted what I found. We'll definitely take a look at that. Crystal and Chris, yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for sharing. Crystal and Chris said it is such a nice pin. It really is. It's awesome, honestly, and it has a good weight to it and everything. I just love it. You know, you can't beat the Castle Mickey Minnie. It's so hard to see it from here. Let me see if you get. It says Disneyland. You guys see Disneyland right underneath the castle? Oh, this is a good view of it right here. There you go. It's awesome. Honestly, it's incredible. So we're so excited to give this away tonight. And why no Goofy one? I really don't know. That's a great question. I know that they do have character ones that are like in silver. I think they might actually have a Goofy one, huh?
I think so.
Yeah, so they might actually have a Goofy 100th anniversary or 100 100-year celebration or 100, right? The 100-year celebration. Let's see here. What's up, Buster Posey? Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Oh, all right. Got it. Got the message. Mia said 37 likes. Thank you so much, Mia. We're going to ring that cowbell for you guys. It's our tradition. If you guys are new here, our tradition is cowbell. So when we get excited, when we're celebrating something, we ring this cowbell. So if you guys are new, let us know, and we'll ring the cowbell for you guys.
I think we're actually at 39 likes now. 40 likes, actually. 40
nice.
likes
40 likes. Let's go. 10 more likes. 10 more likes to go to the giveaway. And remember, it's an in-chat giveaway, so you also have to subscribe. And I think right now I have it set for 1 minute. So subscribe for 1 minute, and then you're able to enter the in-chat. So the soonest, the better. Crystal and Chris said, we love the whole 100th merch. It is beautiful. Awesome. From the bomber jacket to the spirit jersey that she has.
That he threw skewer at.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Like, I'm over here. I'm the one who bought it for her. And yes, I would love to throw a skewer at it. And like, I throw skewers for a living or something. Like, that's my thing or something.
And by the way, guys, in case you were wondering, I was able to get the stain pretty much off. It's just a little hinge the stain, but nothing too noticeable.
Michael Myers said, yes, watching my movies is a must.
Thank you for still being subscribed to our channel.
Yes, thank you. Great Adventure said, what's poppin', fam? Thank you so much for joining us.
Happy Friday.
And hope you guys are staying safe out there. Yes. I know it's been crazy out in the Bay. Shout out to the Bay Area. We love you guys. We love the Bay Area. We hope to visit soon, but we know that it's been rough out there. Yeah. Our prayers are definitely going out there. Our thoughts are definitely going out there, and we hope that you guys are staying safe more than anything, because we want you guys to come back down, enjoy the parks. You know, we know that all that crap is uncontrollable, but you know, like I said, we're sending you good vibes. Good vibes
for you guys, and hopefully all this passes soon.
The FL vlog said, get ready, guys, for January 27th. That's the weekend. That weekend is going to be busy, and the 29th, hopefully, at Super Nintendo World.
Yes, we're hoping so.
Have reservations for the 27th at Disney. It's looking like we're going to cancel them. I'm like 85 to 90% sure we're going to cancel them. Because if we're able to get reservations for Super Nintendo World, we can't do both. We don't live nearby, so it's way too freaking hard to do both. Like, as far as like the amount of time to take off work, the money, everything is just too hard. So,
plus, I know this doesn't sound right, but I think I'd rather do the preview for Super Nintendo World.
I would. I've been to Toontown, and granted, and they're not even gonna have Toontown open. It's just the ride. But don't get me wrong. they're gonna have like new fireworks show, new things, new nighttime spectaculars, probably food, things like that. But I agree with you. I think the fact that Super Nintendo World, this land that's only available in Japan, is opening up. Come on, like I think Disneyland will be there for us, but Super Nintendo World for like the next year is gonna be madness. So might as well try to like get in there, try to like experience it, be one of the first ones, because I don't know how it's gonna be going forward. We're working on getting upgraded to Platinum. We think it's probably going to happen by the end of February for sure. But we can't tell you guys for sure. We're working on it. We're working on it. But it's probably going to happen. We're really excited. Ellie's Most Wanted said, cool pin. Thank you. I wish they had a Walt Disney 100th pin. Did they have anything Walt Disney?
Possibly.
I thought I saw something with the silhouette. With the silhouette with him and Mickey, where he's holding his hand.
I thought I did too.
But I might be making that up because I was really tired that day. All right.
Unless it was an older pin.
The only 100th merch I want is the shirt. Dude, that bomber jacket is really cool. We tried to look for it, but we couldn't find it.
Yeah, it was not available.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, he did. Well.
Paul P, hello, just came in for that cowboy. Oh, what's up, Paul P? Thank you so much. Happy Friday.
Thank you for joining us, and we hope that you're also staying safe.
Yes. We hope you're doing well. And yeah, we just know everything's crazy.
It's like the Bay decided to hop on right now.
Yeah, and we appreciate it. We love the Bay Area. I like how Raul the doctor is taking it straight to Michael Myers. He's saying, I still don't like Halloween ends. Fix it.
Go back and make it better.
FL Vlog said, I will definitely do Super Nintendo World if that's the only option you guys have. To be honest with you, like for us, it's just really, it's about the how close it is. Yeah. So for us, we live from Universal, it's 3 hours. And from Disney, it's
4 hours.
4 hours, give or take. It all depends on traffic, and you guys know how traffic can be. Yeah. So Disney's dope. Don't get me wrong. Like everything that Disney's gonna be happening, like it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna go on February 11th and 12th, and that's the beauty about these Believe keys for us. Is even though we don't have like as much days as the Inspire or like the parking discount, which kind of sucks, we plan them out long in advance, so it helps us out. It really helps us out. So we have reservations already until March. So we already March. We already know when we're going to Disney. Next month, we already know when we're going to Disney. We're going to be at Disney for 2 days. And then April, we're just waiting until the resis open up, and we're going to be there too.
Oh, yeah. So, April, we already know what days we want to go.
Exactly. So, but for us, going to uni, like we can drive to uni, and if we really wanted to, we can drive back the same day. We've done it before. We just did it on super low energy, super low sleep, because it was on New Year's Day last year on 2022. So it was rough. But can't do that with Disney. I refuse to drive back the same day on Disney. I would rather, if it meant like maxing out a whole credit card just to freaking stay somewhere, like I would do that. It's that bad. Great Adventure said, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Thank you so much, Great Adventure. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. We're going to have this giveaway very, very soon for this 100th
40 likes,
anniversary celebration pins. Look at that. Look how beautiful. Even the packaging. Look at that. That's beautiful. Disney's been killing it this year and last year, really, to be honest with you. This year just started. Let's see here where we're at. We're at 40 likes, guys. 40 likes. You guys are amazing, honestly. This is some of the highest likes that we've gotten in a while, and you guys are killing it today. Thank you so much. Great Adventure said Megan was better than Halloween Ends. You know what? I heard that Megan is another like Child's Play status. I don't know if it was you who said that. I think you had posted that, CJ, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't like horror movies, and Grace doesn't like dolls like that. Like killer dolls or like her thing. So I don't know if we're ever gonna see that one, but if we do, that's gonna be like,
thanks for exposing me.
Oh, whatever, dude. Some people already know, some people don't. Sorry. I'm all whatever. I'm sorry, man. But everybody already knows all my fears anyways. Guys, you guys already know all my fears, right?
But they need to know that I'm not afraid of anything.
That's true. That is very true.
One of us has to be fearless.
Raul said, yes, hit that like button. Thank you so much, Raul the doctor. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
To top that off. All right. Mia said, I was hoping they did more Walt Disney and Roy O. Disney merch for the 100th anniversary to celebrate them for creating this amazing company. I know, I kind of do too, but I don't know what the thinking is behind it, to be honest with you. Because I think there's enough Disney adults, or whatever you want to call it, that we have a deep appreciation for Walt Disney and his brother. Whereas like the younger kids are like, about the characters, right? Like Mickey, Minnie, and all the newer characters too.
Yeah.
That makes sense for them.
And maybe that's kind of what Walt would have wanted, right?
Yeah, maybe Walt didn't want to be celebrated like that. Maybe he just wanted people to be happy. Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows?
I agree with you, Mia.
There should be more.
I think that, like, we idolize people, but I don't think there's anything wrong with, like, every once in a while, like, and it could be to detriment, but I think, like, sometimes you got to give credit where credit is due, and the man and his brother built that company and made it what it is, and because of them, they laid the foundation, and look at what we enjoy now. Because of them, we all have, like, a common bond. It's just Disneyland, Disney movies, everything. Raul said, I agree. Crystal Chris said, we heard this weekend is media, so expect some vlogs next week. So excited for Super Nintendo World.
Oh, interesting.
Believe me when I say this, I am so happy for those who get to be there, and the vlogs that are going to come out are going to be awesome. But damn, am I jealous. Like, God, I wish I could be the first person to walk in. Like, literally, I wish I could be the first person to walk in. But regardless, one day maybe we'll be there with our channel where we'll be able to do some media. We'll be able to get those exclusives. But, to those people, like, congratulations if they're going to get a chance to go and experience it. I know there's probably been already some people who've been doing that. That's awesome. That's a blessing. And, it just gives us something to work for, too, because one day we want to be, invited to maybe the expansion when they do, hopefully, Diagon Alley one day or Donkey Kong area. Horror movies are the best.
Well, I think you're a little biased.
And Paulo P's reaction. Oh my gosh. But yeah, exciting times, all theme parks. Like, it's almost like overwhelming. It's so overwhelming, guys, because there's just going to be a lot to do. But then think about it this way. Even with all this new stuff, everything's going to be packed anyways. It doesn't matter. It's not like, oh, okay, well, Super Nintendo World opened up. Disney's not going to be busy. No, Disney's opening up Toontown not too much afterwards. They're opening Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway at the end of this month. So it's just every park's going to be busy. And then, like, spoiler alert, Grace and I are, like, aiming really hard at going to Knott's at sometime and then the first half of this year. Like, for me, the first half would mean, like, between July, from now to July, I would like to go if we can go. So hopefully we can go to Knott's. That's another one that we want to do because we haven't been to Knott's. But if we don't get to go in that time, that's all good because I know we would like to go to Knott's Scary Farm. So there's that. So there's a lot of cool, fun things to do. I know Knott's Scary Farm is celebrating an anniversary this year too. So that's going to be on point. So we might just end up waiting for that. But
yeah, maybe we could wait for that.
The thing is, we haven't been for Knott's Scary Farm or just on a regular day. So it's very tempting to go both days. We'll see. It's hard, dude, because we pay Magic Keys every month. We pay like for the uni ones. And then on top of that, everything else, it's like, dang. Oh, but guys, I wouldn't say Megan is that much of a horror movie. It wasn't that horrifying, so give it a try.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it a watch for sure. Raul said, I'll be getting a Luigi power bank. You're like the only person that I've heard Luigi, man, which is kind of cool, dude. Like, yeah, it's really cool.
Team Yoshi.
Except for the FL blog said, yes, Luigi's team all the way. Nice. Paula P said, okay, gotta go look for something. Just wanted to say hi, hear that cowbell, and smash that like, oh, thank you so much, Paula. Good night, Paula. Thank you so much.
Have a good rest of your weekend.
Yes. Let's see where we're at right now. We're at 41 likes. Come on. 9 more likes, guys, and we'll do this giveaway. 9 more likes.
Yep.
And we'll give away this awesome 100 celebration pin from Disneyland. And as you see, it says Disneyland right there in the middle. It has a castle, Mickey, Minnie, 100. Awesome. Paul said, "Good night, Michael Myers. Don't come to my house." Nia Leah said, "Team Yoshi." That's right. Yes, Team Yoshi. Yes, let's go. Yes.
Upside down.
I'll do the upside down motorcycle dance with Yoshi all day long. He's the man. Or she. Is Yoshi a boy or a girl?
I thought Yoshi was a girl.
Maybe it is a girl, right? Lays eggs.
Let's look it up real quick.
Wait, what horror movie traumatized you, Gio? The Fly. I watched The Fly when I was a kid with my dad, and that movie, like, the part where I think she was having a nightmare that she was giving birth to her baby or whatever, like, really freaked me out. So, The Fly. And then also the part where he, like, threw up acid on the dude's arm, and it really, like, I was way too young to see that, and I think it just, like, it put me off, like, for a long time. And then, like, my grandma would let my cousins and us, like, we're all the same age, when we're little, watch, like, Freddy Krueger, and I was just too scared to. And especially because one of my cousins broke a glass. When she got so scared, she dropped the glass on the floor and broke. And then once I heard that, I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Like,
so apparently Yoshi has no gender.
Yoshi has no gender?
Yeah. I mean, some people say that Yoshi is a male, but since they don't need a partner to reproduce, they are genderless.
Yes.
And I thought I had heard that before too. I just didn't want to make
sense.
Feel like I was making up.
Oh snap! Crystal and Chris asked Grace, "What about you?"
What about me? What movie traumatized?
Yeah.
Nothing. Oh, nothing.
I think Crystal already knows.
Did they? Oh, I see.
Yeah, I think Crystal already knows. If you don't want to say anything, that's okay. You don't have to.
Well, they already know, but I'll say it for the rest of you since you guys don't know. Child's Play. But I still, even though that movie did kind of mess with me, I feel like I was still able to watch other horror movies. And I feel like the thing with horror movies with me is like they really have to have a good story because sometimes they're just too cheesy.
That is very true. That's what I hear a lot.
And then the other one too, like, oh my gosh, yeah, I guess it's just a thing with like those kind of things. But Puppet Master too, oh my god,
that one,
not number 2, but as well, Puppet Master as well.
Puppet Master 2, not the first one, the second one. All right, guys, we're at 41 likes. Let's get to 45 likes. So we can do this giveaway. I know we can get to 50. You guys can get us to 50. Let's get to 50. But at the very minimum, let's do 45 likes. We're almost at the 3-hour mark. Let's get to 45 likes, and then we'll do the giveaway.
Yes.
Great Adventure said he's not a boy or a girl.
No. Yoshi is not a boy or a girl.
It's a Yoshi. That's what it is.
Yep.
The only movie that had me freaked out was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The original, the remake, which one?
Yeah, I've heard that the original one is really harsh, so haven't seen it. I've only seen the remake.
Did you guys have any of you ever had a horror movie that just like shook you to the core and you were like, no more? At least for that particular type of movie or that series or whatnot. Until tonight, for the 21 and over, I'm drinking Trulies. They're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Had a bunch of them this weekend or this last weekend, and they were really good. So I figured, why not do it again? The remake. Oh, okay, cool. Right on. Let's see here. 45 likes and Grace are taking us all to Disneyland. Oh, as soon as you guys win the lottery, we'll take everybody to Disneyland because you guys will pay for it. We'll meet you guys there. How about that? 45 likes and we'll meet you at Disneyland. Woo! That would be crazy if I told Grace, I was like, hey, we're taking everybody to Disney. I don't know how they coerced me into this. We're screwed. It's a binding contract, babe. And I'm just waiting for Grace to get back to keep the conversation going. And in 10 minutes, it's going to be Saturday. It'll be Saturday in 10 minutes. Crystal and Chris said, oh my gosh, say no more, Grace. JJQ said, Chucky was like that for me too until I saw the show. And honestly, he became likable to me now. And I appreciate the message behind the Chucky show. Yeah, we won't watch it, unfortunately, because of, I'm just kidding. No, I don't think we'll get a chance to catch that. But we hear good things. We do hear good things. Who's seen Dead Silence? That was a trippy movie. Have you ever heard of that movie, babe?
Dead Silence?
Yeah.
I think I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
Raul the Doctor said, yeah, no, honestly, before I read the next one, let us know because I've never heard of that movie from what I remember. But also I don't watch horror movies. Raul the Doctor said, The Exorcist. Hate that movie.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I tried to watch The Exorcist, but it was boring. I watched most of it. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't okay. Maybe I felt like it was boring because it didn't scare me.
It seems crazy. I mean, that's actually one that I'm willing to watch, no problem. Crystal and Chris had 45 likes, and we're taking everyone to Disneyland.
Oh my gosh!
I told them as soon as they won the lottery, then that way they can pay for it, and then they said, "Never mind." Bro, the doctor said, yeah, let's go to Disneyland. Bro, you got magic keys, bro.
Let's go.
Let's go. We'll meet you there. Mia said, I was a crybaby growing up. Anything and everything scared me. I don't think one specific movie scared me. I just wouldn't watch any of it. Do you watch it now? I don't remember if we've asked you. Do you watch horror movies now? You might.
Mm-hmm.
Gunnar Hansen, the original Leatherface, came to my work a few times. He was an interesting character. What's up, Jeremy? Thank you so much for joining us. Yes. Thank you so much.
You're having a happy Friday.
Yes. That is amazing. That is amazing. That's kind of scary, but that's amazing.
Yeah, most people in here have a magic keys. So.
Raul said, fine, I'll meet you there.
You got to meet us on your magic carpet.
Great Rancher said, I'll meet everyone at Disneyland. Just give me the date.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snaps at the Rezzies. Guys, we're at 44 likes. We need one more like, and then we'll start doing this whole giveaway thing. How about that? Just because you guys got us so close. Honestly, I appreciate it. We appreciate it because we're almost to the third hour. We know you guys have been hanging tough with us. Some of you have been with us pretty much since the beginning, so we really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. And sticking around because we've been having a really good time. We got a chance to do that whole movie club thing. We've been talking, chatting it up, drinking it up. But yeah, get us one more likes, get us to 45 likes, and then we'll go ahead and we'll commence this giveaway. And actually right now what I'll do is I'll bring up the wheel of names so that way we can be ready. Overall, we're 6 away from 50, guys. 6. Get us to 50 if you can. I think we can do it, guys. I know we can do it. Mia said, I can watch them. I'm totally a different person now. I do get jump scared with suspense a lot, but I'll watch it with family and friends. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I don't like being jump scared. I think that's been my biggest issue with horror movies is just that element of having the jump scare. I'm not a big fan of it. but I mean, I can handle it. I just don't know if I want to handle it. That's the problem. It's like, I don't know. Like, I'm very iffy about it. Let's see. 44 likes. Oh, 45 likes. Thank you guys so much. I see here. Awesome. Nice.
Thank you so much, guys.
So we have the wheel of names pulled up. So what we want to do right now is, what do you think of them just dropping the 100? That 100.
Oh yeah.
So in the chat, we're gonna give you guys right now. It's 11:55. We're gonna give you guys from here till like 2-3 minutes to enter it, and we'll let you guys know when to stop. But let's say it's 11:55. Drop the 100 in the chat, and you'll have 3 minutes before we end it, and then we'll let you guys know when it's done. Real quick to acknowledge it. Chris said coffee time. Oh my gosh. Really, guys? We'll check right now. Thank you guys so much.
Awesome.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I did get the. Let's see here. Crystal and Chris bought you 3 coffees. Thank you so much, Crystal and Chris. And look at you guys are the first ones who get to see this overlay from us. Hold on, let me.
And it's cool because you have their chat. Well,
yeah. Oh, I had the chat. I'm sorry, but I wanted them to see the whole thing. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much.
The upside down motorcycle dance.
Upside down motorcycle dance. Shots. Everybody. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much, Crystal and Chris, for buying us those coffees. We appreciate you guys so much.
You guys are awesome.
And honestly, real quick, while we're on the topic, we just want to say that your guys's, and we hadn't, I don't think we had, but your live stream on New Year's Eve was amazing. Like we had JG Voyages up in the house, and literally all of us were like partying it up with you guys. We had such a great time, and you guys were, for lack of better words, because I like these words, you guys were badass for staying out there in such difficult conditions. But not only that, but you guys brought like the vibes. So congratulations on such an amazing live stream to end the year and to start the year. You guys are awesome. Keep killing it.
Yeah, you guys earned it, honestly. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
real talk. Fun. It was just really, really fun.
I know, and you guys were just like doing your thing. It was like the camera wasn't there, but it was there, obviously.
Yes.
It was fun. So much fun.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Anyways, was there a message on there?
I didn't see a message. Let me double check. I did not see a message. Let me. They're like, no message. No. I don't see a message. But thank you guys so much. We really do appreciate it. Yeah, I don't see a message. Unless I'm not doing this right. Sometimes maybe. I don't.
Guys, don't forget to enter that 100 and check.
Yeah, no message, but we appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you guys so much once again. Thank you guys. Let's go.
Okay. They said no message, just enjoy.
Appreciate it.
Jackie, enter the 100% if you want to enter the giveaway, friend.
Yes, Jackie, put the 100 if you want to enter. And yes, please make sure you check out Crystal and Crystal's channel. Most of you guys probably know us either through them or already follow them. But if you don't, like if this is your first time hearing about them, check them out. They're an awesome channel.
Thank you, Jackie.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
All right.
If you didn't already see the pin,
and I want Ahmad to type out a line right now. And as soon as you hear me say done, press enter. Okay, so type it out. And done.
Let's see who got there first. Who puts the line up first? Oh, thank you, Raul.
Raul the doctor.
And Great Adventures. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you guys for doing that. So that's it. Contest over. We gave you guys a solid 3 minutes to enter. But we just want to say once again, thank you so much to everybody who joined tonight and smashing that like button and just being here for us. We really appreciate it. It's not lost on us that you guys are spending your Friday night and soon to be Saturday morning with us, and we appreciate it. And we're so happy that we can get this to one of you guys. This is such an awesome giveaway item that, like I said, so awesome that we have one for ourselves. So I'm gonna have Grace start reading the names to me.
Okay.
Hold on. I still have like the names from last time, which is kind of crazy.
Alright, the first one I see is Jeremy.
Okay.
LA's Most Wanted. JGQ. Me, Alyssa. Got a Jade. Sarah Steals Deals. Roll. Ellie. Let's see. Ray B. Socali. Hayes Art. And Jackie.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let me share the screen. And yes, it's officially Happy Saturday. Let's go.
Happy Saturday, everyone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Thank you, Mia. She says happy Saturday.
Appreciate you.
With the
All
cowbell.
right, let's. Whoops, not slides. What am I doing? Share screen. Chrome tab. Let's go. All right. Let's see if you guys can see it. I'm just checking the feed real quick.
There.
Perfect. All right. So somebody drop a random number, and that will be the amount of times that I'll shuffle it.
Great Adventure says they're leaving. Good night.
All right, Great Adventures. Thank you guys so much, EJ and Ace. Thank you guys so much for joining.
Good night,
Hope
CJ
you
and Ace.
guys stay safe.
Yes. Thank you for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Ooh.
Let's see. 7 was the first number that
Okay.
popped up.
Oh man. Oh no. I think it's
Frozen.
Yeah. Hold on.
Thank you, Great Adventures.
Might have to have you give me the
They
names
say good
again.
luck, everyone.
No. It's what?
Whoa. Okay.
Raul the Doctor, you almost won. Apparently, even though I'd never hit spin. Okay, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's funny, dude. You would win. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Good luck. Whoever wins is gonna win this awesome pin. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh, Jackie! Let's go, Jackie! Congratulations, Jackie! Let's go! Awesome! Thank you, everybody who joined tonight. Yeah, Jackie, congratulations! I swear we didn't plan it like this. Awesome!
Jackie gets lucky too. Jackie wins a lot of giveaways.
Yes, that was awesome. Yes, congratulations, Jackie! Congratulations!
Jackie, you won the pin, Jackie. Jackie.
Oh my gosh,
wow,
that is
Jackie.
too funny. Oh my gosh.
You were
good job.
Here. Jackie's probably like,
hey, it's midnight and it's not easy being live. So smash that like button. The community is awesome. Congrats. Thank you so much for so much. But yes, congratulations to Jackie. Congratulations to Jackie. Appreciate you. And all right. Let's see here.
Rose probably like, I almost won.
She's like, wait, what? Yes, congratulations.
Oh,
Jackie
welcome,
said,
Jackie.
yay, thank you. So obviously you guys know that we can either ship it to you if that's what you really want. If not, obviously we usually see each other pretty regularly. So what we're thinking is we'll just hand it to you. You know, another reason and another excuse to see you guys.
Yes.
So we're going to hold on to it for you guys. And if Gain Life is watching the replay or watching, we're going to send yours off soon. We were waiting to send both, but I think we want to see our friends, JG Voyages. So we'll hold on to it for them. But thank you guys, everybody who joined tonight for this giveaway.
And thank you everyone for congratulating
Thank
Jackie.
you so much. Thank you so much. And if you guys haven't already, please smash that like button. If you guys want to be involved in more giveaways, subscribe, guys. we definitely, our goal in mind right now is to get to 1,000 subscribers, and we're going to put it out right now. Our goal is to be at 1,000 subscribers by June 1st, 2023. So that is 6 months from now. We're at 650. We think we can, definitely get there. Once we get to the 1,000, we talked about it already. We're going to do something special for you guys. So this is just a small, token of our appreciation. Obviously, we want to come out here and do as much giveaways as we can, but we might not always be able to. But one thing that we can, tell you for certain is we're going to come out here and we're going to try to have as much fun as possible. We're going to talk about these movies, talk about these theme parks, laugh it up. You guys can crack on me. We can talk about all the funny things that make us unique. And, that's the thing that's really awesome, is that we have all these common threads, but we're also different. But, every Friday night when you guys need us, we'll be right here for you guys. So, super, super happy that we could at least even do this particular giveaway for you guys, because this one's awesome. This pin is so dope, honestly. And I'm just like, when we saw it, we were like, that's a good giveaway. So, honestly, it's getting pretty late. So what I want to do is I want to spend some time with Grace. I know she wants to probably wind down with me a little bit too. But we had a lot of fun with you guys, and we just want to say thank you so much once again for joining us tonight. We're gonna hopefully be back next Friday for FriYay, but we don't know for sure. Okay, but we're not canceling. As of right now, we're not canceling, but we'll keep you guys in the loop about that. So real quick, let me put up our socials. Instagram is at Gio and Grace. We've been doing some really cool TikToks at Gio and Grace Talk, and then Twitter is just kind of our way to keep up with like the news and what's going on. And you're more than welcome to follow us on there as well. We appreciate all the support, obviously, on there. And then it's not necessary, but obviously, you had Crystal and Chris doing a donation earlier, which we really appreciated. But we do have a Venmo and we have a Buy Me a Coffee, and all those donations really do go to help us out with whether it's doing something like this, a giveaway item, or helping us out when we're at the theme parks, so we can go live, do all that fun thing. We really appreciate it. It's not necessary, you don't have to, but it really does help us out a lot. But make sure that you follow us on Instagram at the very least, because that's where we post a lot of news on there. But thank you guys once again so much to everybody who joined tonight. Guys, get some rest. Honestly, get some rest. It's officially Saturday. It's officially Saturday, guys.
Yes. Enjoy your weekend.
Yes.
And just have a good one and be safe. I don't know if it's going to be raining again tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I think over here, it's supposed to
rain a lot next week. So this Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I think it's supposed to rain. So I'm assuming it's going to be raining for some of you as well. So please just stay safe, because honestly, it's not worth going out in the rain if you don't need to, like straight up. Thank you so much, SoCalRific. She said, thanks for the fun live. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, JJQ, Raul the Doctor, Crystal and Chris, as always. Henry, Jeremy, Jackie. Let's see, LA's Most Wanted.
Jackie has a road trip tonight.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Great Adventures. Everybody who joined us tonight, all the mods, thank you guys so much for being here for us.
Thank you so much, guys.
And everybody else, honestly, everybody who taking the time out. I hope you guys had a really good time with us, because we had an awesome time with you guys. Congratulations to Jackie one more time, and hopefully we can do another giveaway real soon. We'll keep you guys updated on that. But the best way to know really is to watch the lives, because that's when we pretty much announce them. But once again, thank you guys so much. And for Gio and Grace, I'm Gio, and
I'm Grace.
All right, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Happy Friday and Saturday.